2, 1. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final table of the $2,600 buy-in Venom PKO, the biggest PKO tournament in the history of online poker. Today, we are going to be sweating the action between the 8 contestants who have made it to the final table. They have all locked up, as you can see below me, a massive payday. $57,000 will be going to the 8th place finisher. $84,000 to 7th, $117,000 to 6th, $150,000 to 5th, $215,000 to 4th, $303,000 to 3rd, $477,000 to 2nd, and $477,000 to 1st. But that's not it. That's not even all of it. That's not even everything, because in addition to those prizes, we also have these bounties that you see. So far, our competitors have locked up a lot in bounties. Our chip leader has earned $93,000 in bounties. Crusher 1991 has pocketed $73,000 in bounties. Penguin Achicha, $33K, $15,000 for Zazel, $21,000 for Coram Dio, $14,000 for Gerp, $14,000 for Boris, who is a fellow Twitch streamer, and $17,000 to You Love to Donk. This is what they have already won just from the bounties leading up to this point in the tournament. And this is the amount that they will win for any player that they eliminate on this final table. If you're just joining us, welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. We are going to be calling the biggest PKO in the history of online poker, brought to you by none other than America's Cardroom, making poker great again. This tournament started with 2,711 players, was spread out over 4 starting days. It's been running for 2 weeks, and we are now down to the final 8 players. We'll get to know them in just a little bit, but first let's talk about the stakes at hand. Blinds are 1 million, 2 million in chips. Our chip leader has 240,000 chips, which is about 120 big blinds. And our short stack has 16 million in chips, around 8 big blinds. So we're probably going to see some action flying very early between the short stacks, but I do expect we're in for a nice final table here with a few hours of action probably to be had. JW Text confirms the winner gets a lot of booty. Yeah. And it's going to be awesome. If you guys are here in Twitch chat or YouTube chat, feel free to say a little something, something. Let yourself be seen. Let yourself be known. We're going to hang out for the next few hours watching this final table, the biggest PKO of all time. And it's going to be epic. We see the big stacks going at it early on. Cheeky Sleek opens under the gun. Crusher calls. And on the Jack 4-3 flush draw board, we see a C-bet from Cheeky Sleek and a call from Crusher. You Love to Donk ducks out of the way, and now it's left to the 2 big stacks to fight over the 31 million in chips that are in the middle. Cheeky Sleek going with a nice size bet here. 17,500 into a pot of 30 million. Jesus, how many chips do we have in play? We have a 50 million chip. It's pretty hideous. I'm not going to lie. The color of that chip is absolutely ridiculous. Someone call the ACR team and please fix the color of this chip. This is not what 50 million chips should look like. It just really isn't. But wow, 65 mil in the middle. The draws miss. Spades don't get there. The backdoor clubs don't get there. Cheeky Sleek checks. Is he checking to induce a bluff to check call? Or is he simply giving up on the hand? We'll find out shortly. Let's see what size Crusher's going to go with. He's going with about 2/3, 44 million into 66 million. I'd like to drop a quick shout out to Baron 1A coming in with his 8th month of subscription. Let's get those Tillies in the chat for the homie Baron 1A. Great to have you here tonight, man. Hope you will enjoy the show. All right. Cheeky Sleek gives up on that pot. Crusher takes it down. Was he bluffing? Did he have it? We will never know. All we know is that, well, the pot went to Crusher. 1991, and he was second place coming into this final table. He's actually probably going to be our favorite now for a few reasons. I'm just going to get my YouTube chat here because I missed it before. What up, Swatank? What up, Amos Mazaronis? This is Evan. You were my first coach. I took notes in my notebook while studying. Position, aggression, selection, triple threat, brother. Absolutely love it. Okay, let's get to know our players a little bit here because I did do some SharkScope research on them prior to the start of the final table today. Our chip leader, Crusher 1991, is an absolute crusher. He's up $600,000 with an average buy-in of 560. If you look at his SharkScope graph, it's absolutely epic. And he has finished 5th place before in a previous Venom in 2019. So this player from Austria, no concerns about high stakes, not a stranger to this setting. He's going to be very comfortable and definitely going to be playing his A game even with the big stakes that are here. Our second place stack is Cheeky Sleek, who has an average buy-in of 700 and is up about 40,000. That's going to change today given these massive 6-figure paydays that are afforded to him. But he had a nice big run in his first 100 games, then has kind of been just slowly bleeding away since then. So this will be a nice big pop on his SharkScope graph after that. You Love to Donk had kind of medium range winnings. I don't have them off the top of my head, but he has, you know, a solid average buy-in, solid results. Gerp is a little bit of an unknown. He's only got 30 games in play, but an average buy-in of $750 means, you know, we can probably assume he's a reg. We can probably assume he's a high-stakes guy. Maybe he used to play on America's Cardroom, and now he opened an account on Yeah Poker or True Poker or Black Chip Poker and wanted to get a new name. But from listening to Boris, Gerp is a good player, and, you know, he's from Austria. Most of the Austrians are pretty good. You Love to Donk is repping the USA. And Cheeky Sleek is also repping America. Then we have Coram Dio. Don't really know anything about him. His average buy-in is about 1,000. He was down 16K coming into this tournament off of 130 games. But with a min payout of at least 57K plus the booties, he's in the green by quite a bit. Our friend of the stream, our favorite in terms of who we'd love to see win the most, is fellow streamer Patrick Tardif, aka IR Egyptian. Feel free to check out his stream if you want to watch someone who is playing right now. He's probably streaming on about a 7-minute delay, so you will be able to see with cards up. Can I get an exclamation mark shout out in chat for Mr. Egyptian himself? He's final tabled the Sunday Million on Stars twice. He just final tabled the Sunday Million on GG Poker. He's got that heat lately and he's crushing. But let's pause on that because we have an all-in and a call. It's Ace Queen versus Kings. You Love to Donk catches trip aces on the flop and river. Penguin Achika misses out on the $9,000 bounty, and maybe more importantly, the 51 million in chips, and even more importantly, the $27,000 pay jump that everyone would have received had his kings held up there. But that's poker. Little bit of bad luck there. So, yeah, Egyptian got that heat lately. Absolute crusher. He studied with Raise Your Edge. He studied with Learn Pro Poker. He's a member of Team 651, which is an incredible staking group that absolutely destroys both in terms of tournaments and spin and goes. They started out by teaching people heads up, sit and goes, then spin and goes. Now they do tournaments. Great people. I know the guys who run it personally, and they just create crushers. So Patrick Tardif is a great example of someone who has been crushing by studying with the right people, and we'd love to see him get some great results to go with the ones he's collected recently. He's got a great heater lately. He cashed for 50K, I think, on the GG Sunday Million, and he won 20K in a bounty event the same day, so absolutely bossing. Penguin Achika, another Austrian, blocked from search. Can't really get a whole lot more information about him, but we know he's a good player. And Zazel has an incredible SharkScope graph. He's not up as much money as some of the other players, but he's up $125,000 with an average buy-in of 300 and has just been steady crushing over the last 3 years. No problems. Just an absolute smooth sailing. So The red labels are the ones who have kind of the highest results and the best looking shark scope graphs. The yellows are the ones who are strong regulars. The orange and the pink, we don't fully know, but we will find out. So that's a little bit about the cast of characters who are doing battle on this final table today. We did mention this is the biggest PKO in the history of online poker. Shout out to America's Cardroom for putting this great event together, attracting 2,700 entrants with 4 starting days. This tournament ran last Sunday, last Friday, and then the 2 Sundays before and 2 Fridays before. We played the first Friday, which was about 2 weeks ago, and the tournament went, let's see, day 1 was the 23rd of October. Day 1B was the 25th of October. Day 1C was the 30th of October, and day 1D was November 1st. From there, everyone who made it through the first day, ooh, we have an all-in. Probably not going to get called, though, for this sizing. Everyone who made it through that first day then played on day 2, which was Monday the 2nd. I think they played for about 8 hours on Monday. And then everyone who made it through that, which was about 45 or 50 players, played yesterday. And they played down to the final 8 players yesterday, which actually came as a result of an insane hand, which we will show you in just a second. If there is no action here. Blinds are up to 1.2 million, 2.4 million, which means our short stack has 7 bigs. Our next shortest stacks have 18, 20 bigs. Our mid stacks in that 30 to 35 big blind range, and our big stacks 90 bigs and 105 bigs. Let's see what happens on this hand here. We have a raise from Zazel, a flat from Penguin, and a reshove from Coram Deo. This is his second reshove in as many hands. Does that mean he's probably light this time? No. It means he probably got dealt a hand. I think it's safe to say he probably got dealt 2 hands in a row. We're probably looking at ace-jack suited plus here and some solid pairs to be taking this spot here. He does get it through. He's now up to 30 bigs, which brings him to the middle of the pack. And let's go back to yesterday to see how we reached the final table. This is your streamer, Boris RU, 1974. Sees there's a min raise and a shove from Wantman. And oh my god. Got a call from Cheeky Sleek. This would get them to the final 9 players, which would still be the final table bubble. They don't merge to the final table until they get down to 8. But this is for a big pay jump because 9th place, 10th place got 23K, but 9th got 30K. So this for a 7K pay jump, unless the unthinkable happens. We see an overcall.
The less hands we play, the better. Huge spot. Oh my god, he overcalls. What the fuck?
Snap call. Aces. Aces versus 9s versus ace king suited. If you look at this final table, you will see there's no one named Breakers, but there is someone named Cheeky Sleek. The reason why?
Ace king. Oh my god, spade and we're final table.
The reason why?
Oh my god! Oh no! Oh my god! What a time to just drill versus aces. Holy shit. Why are we playing a hand? Why are we playing a hand? We're final table.
Boom. And that is how we reached the final table yesterday. A double knockout at the hands of Cheeky Sleek, who got there. Runner spades with ace king suited against the pocket 9s of Wantman and the pocket aces of Breakers. Pretty bad beat for Breakers. His consolation prize was $40,000 in booties and $30,000 for the 9th place finish for a total payout of $70,000. But that's how Cheeky Sleek got the chip lead coming into this final table. And here we are. Welcome to the final table. Welcome in, Vivian. Glad to hear you love the quizzes. Welcome in, Rock Roll. Good to see you, man. Who else do we have up in here? We have CV333. What's good? Poker Martian, how you doing? Keep the chip stacks here. Jason Blow, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Johnny Be Good. Great to see you. D's Nuts is here. Marcunio. Gift and Gegging Gift, what's up? Threecola Neurotic. How we doing? All right. Good crew. Good crew, good crew. So now we've kind of set the stage. Sup, Luca? Everyone knows kind of who the players are, who to keep their eyes on. We're definitely going to be watching the red labels, the yellow labels. I mean, let's be honest. Everyone here is probably a very solid player. And we're just going to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. You're going to see some high stakes poker, some massive pay jumps, and some massive bounties. We're going to see the biggest bounty in the history of online poker. All right, Crusher going to win with ace 7. Be nice if we could see what the previous hand was, but unfortunately we won't be able to. Yes, Threecola or Ecola Neurotic. Every table in the Venom was 8-handed. For the PKOs, they wanted to make it a bit more short-handed. Actually, I think the Venom's always 8-handed because 8-handed poker leads to more action than 9-handed poker. So it's a really nice format. It's an incredible structure that they offered in this tournament. Players started with 300,000 in chips, and the blinds are 20 minutes long. It's basically like the equivalent of playing an online poker main event, like the World Series of Poker main event. Yeah, it's a great tournament that ACR runs here. This is the first time they've run the Venom as a PKO. They have run, I believe, 5 Venoms so far, which these massive prize pool tournaments. First one, maybe it's 3. First one was 5 mil guaranteed. Second one was 6 mil guaranteed. Third one was 7 million guaranteed. And this is the 4th one, first time doing a PKO. It was only 5 mil guaranteed, but the prize pool hit 6.777 million. And I have heard rumors from a very reliable source that we will be seeing another Venom, possibly with 8 million guaranteed, this January, coming in 2021. Great way to kick off the new year. Anyway, Queen 10-5 flop. Cheeky, sleek, checks back. Turn pairs the 10. Zazel showing no interest. Not stab at the turn after it went check, check on the flop. But he is going to go check call on the turn. In bluff catch mode, by the looks of it. He's going to go check, check on the river. Pair of 5s is good. So perhaps we're looking at ace high for Zazel there. Or could have had a misdraw that had a bunch of equity, although I think we would have been more likely to see a lead with a weaker draw there. So probably ace high for Zazel in that spot. And if you guys are enjoying the show, you got any feedback, feel free to throw in the chat. You have any questions, throw them in the chat. Happy to answer you guys. Happy to be as engaged and connected with you guys as possible. Yes, rock and roll. I am still working with Jay Little. I'm a coach, PokerCoach.com, and I absolutely love it. I think it's a fantastic site. Love being a part of it. I'm actually doing a webinar next Thursday, the 12th, on how to eat right to win extra money. So I recently did a webinar on meditation, another one on goal setting, another one on studying, and I'm going to finish out the foursome with one on nutrition. Also been rocking quizzes pretty much every week. I put a new quiz up on PokerCoach.com. So lots of content there. Really loving being a part of that site. Some really nice members, great community. All right. Cheeky Sleek opening on the short stacks blind. Boris only has 6 bigs. He's going to go for it here. The price is right for Cheeky. He's going to call with any 2. And it's ace 9 versus king queen. That's a pretty deadening flop for Boris, but oh my goodness, he gets there and rivers the straight, and the dream is alive for Patrick Tardif, man. The dream is alive for our fellow streamer, Mr. Egyptian. Comments on bounty influences, fold, shove range. So people are going to call wider than they would if there were no bounties in play because there's extra money to be won from eliminating a player. That is assuming that they cover their opponent. if they get shoved on by someone who covers them, they're not going to call any wider than they would normally because there's no extra money to be won. Well, okay, they may call a little bit wider than normal because doubling up and getting a big stack that covers other players is worth more, because it basically, way to look at it is, right, there's this bounty prize pool, right? The bounties that are available to be won. But this prize pool is only available when you have a player covered. So Crusher has access to all of the bounty prize pool. Cheeky Sleek has access to all of the prize pool except for Crusher's bounty. Whereas Boris currently does not have access to any of the bounty prize pool. You Love to Donk only has access to these two bounties, but not the rest of it. So the higher you are in the field, the more of the bounty prize pool you have access to. And that's why there's a little bit more incentive in bounty tournaments to try to build a big stack and to try to maintain a stack that covers your opponents. More money to be won, more access to, you know, this massive prize pool, 3.4 million, which is now smaller. But yes, there's a bit more incentive to call wider, even if you are covered, to get a bigger stack, but especially if you cover them, because in addition to getting the chips, which allows you to win more bounties, you also get that bounty immediately. For these numbers you see, any player you knock out, you get this money immediately added to your account. So, you know, if Cheeky Sleek had knocked out Boris there, he would have won $8,000 cash immediately to his account, and his bounty would increase. So, pretty dreamy spot. And we're going to see a lot more action as a result. Here we go with another reshove from Boris. He's going with a smaller sizing, partially to make the math confusing, and also, wow. All right, he's going to be calling here. The price is right. It's going to be a 40 big blind chip pot. Doesn't love it, but I mean, with the odds that he's getting, 15 to play for 80 million, got to do it. He knew he was no good. Tens versus kings. And the dream is going to be over for Boris. Had a little bit of hope there after hitting the straight, but that's going to be a GG there. Kings greater than tens. Unlucky hand there. Definitely a cooler. The tens were ahead of Cheeky Sleek's open, but they were not ahead of that cold 4-bet. You know what we call that one? Call that an ambush. Boris, our fellow streamer, Mr. Patrick Egyptian Tardif. Great dude, great player. Finishing 8th place. Taking home $57,000 from the prize pool, plus $14,000 in booties, a total payday of $72,000. Not too bad for a $2,600 buy-in. $70,000 in profit. And with that elimination, we are down to the final 7. All remaining players are guaranteed $84,718. Plus the booties are in play. You see that You Love to Donk's bounty has now increased to $13,190. And the amount he has locked up now is $25,000 in booties. Pretty good stuff. Welcome to the stream, Stelios P. Good to see you. Oh, we want to get the Egyptian reaction? Sure. Sure. I don't know if we'll catch it pre-delay. Okay, so the hand's coming up. I'll pull it up when he's going to be all in 2 hands. We're going to get both his reaction to catching that 10, and we're going to get his reaction to losing. So he's so happy right now, and then he's about to be devastated, but he won't be too devastated. 70,000 profit, plus he's up, you know, another 70,000 last week. He's just doing great things right now. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. You love to see it. Crusher applying the pressure. Okay, so a couple reasons I was saying that Crusher is the favorite in this field. First was he was second in chips, but now he's the chip leader after winning the pot off Cheeky Sleek. Another reason that he is likely the favorite is the results. He has the most winnings of any player on the table, including having been on a high stakes final table like this before and showing that he can perform at a level like this. The third reason, though, and one that some people would miss out on, is that he's the chip leader who has direct position on second place. This is a massive advantage that he has because he covers this player and he can apply the most pressure to him. Cheeky Sleek has a huge stack, second place. He doesn't want to go out before these shorter stacks. He wants to outlast them. Crusher is the one person who can bust him from the tournament, and therefore when Cheeky Sleek enters pots, Crusher can flat, Crusher can 3-bet, and Crusher can put tons of pressure on Cheeky Sleek to pressure him and threaten his tournament life. And so for that reason, Cheeky Sleek won't be able to play as many pots as he could under normal circumstances because Crusher is right beside him. And so because of the way the table is set up and the seats the way they are and the chip stacks the way they are, Crusher is a big favorite here. And all right, let's watch this hand for the reaction. I'll get it pumped up so you guys can really hear it.
I think we just jam. I know we're never getting folded. I don't really want to put myself in a position where I call and then check fold flop. Get a little hype in chat, guys. This is it. This is our first.
It's going to be an epic reaction. Oh, man.
$10? Oh, fuck me. Oh, you gotta be. Oh, you guys are gonna fucking love that one. You guys are gonna fucking love that one. All right, let's get back into. Let's get close. It's all right. It's all right. Everyone, stay calm. Stay calm. Oh, fuck.
Great content. Great content. Great content. We'll get back there for. We'll get back there for the kings versus tens as well, even though you hate to see it, which I think is the next hand. So question, what would you guys do if you were on this final table and you knew that you had over $100,000 locked up? Let's say you had all the action, you didn't sell a single penny of the action. You knew you were profiting at least 100 G's today with the potential to profit a whole lot more to the tune of almost 600,000-700,000. What would you be thinking? What would you be feeling? And what would you be planning to do with said winnings? Great job with the background here too. All right, let's watch hand number 2. Well, the French. Okay, we'll read them out in a second. Those are some pretty funny ones.
Opportunity number 2. Let's take a sip of water. I mean, do we want to not all in this one? Oh no, that guy gets it in. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. Oh no.
Yeah. He knows he's no good, but the price is too good.
I mean, that's just unfortunate. Oh, how do we hit the king queen there and it just leaves like that? That's rough. Damn. Oh, I mean, that sucks. That sucks a lot. Yeah. I mean, we didn't come in with crazy expectations. Bit of a bummer to see that. Yeah, You Love to Donk has spun up pretty significantly. He came in with 10 bigs. Came in with 20 mil. Now he's got 86 and is in third in chips. It looks like it might be his time to shine right now. He's got a bit of momentum on his side right now. Fuck, that sucks. Oh, it wasn't a long one. I feared it. This is the worst case scenario. It wasn't a long one. That's what I wanted. I wanted to enjoy it for a little bit longer. All right, guys.
See, though, takes the beats like a champ. Came in with a reasonable expectation. Probably prepared for the best case scenario, prepared for the worst case scenario, and was okay with whatever happened. That's kind of how you need to approach poker tournaments. You come in with your game plan, get ready to, play your best by ensuring you feel your best. And if it works out, fantastic. If it flops, you knew that was one of the possible outcomes too, so it's not the end of the world. Thank you, Turd Ferguson and iJack Angel and Zazzle for the follows. Zazzle follows. Zazzle's watching the stream. Shout out to Zazzle, man. Congratulations on being on this final table, dude. Pretty epic. You're one of our favorites to get a solid result in this tournament. Sick results on Sharkscope. Sick results in the tournaments. Way to crush, dude. Way to crush. Yeah, okay. So what did people say they would do if they made the final table? My favorite one is I'd propose to my girlfriend and buy a house. Solid plan. I think those are two good things. Invest in your relationship, invest in your security, invest in your future. Another one, buy a house. Another one says ignore the money and just focus on playing. Then we got the funny ones. Catmandu says he'd probably piss his pants. D's Nut says he'd put it all on red. Try to double up. Cool. And then Street Soul Lover says, I'm wondering how the heck I'm going to get 100K in cold hard cash out of ACR. Bitcoin is the answer, my friend. Cash out with Bitcoin. Cryptocurrency is your best friend. The cash outs come extremely quickly. 24 to 72 hours. Wire that to the bank. Pay some fees. No problem. I actually recently cashed out 9,000 Canadian. I ended up having to pay about 3% to convert it to cash, then get it to my bank, but got it from ACR to my bank within 48 hours. Not a problem at all. Shamkuli says he'd put a hole in his ceiling after jumping. Absolutely love it. I'm going to gift a sub to Zazzle, who actually decided to tune into the stream while being on the final table. That is really cool, man. I would imagine that you were just focused, nothing else coming in. Respect, man. Respect, love, and appreciation. Oh shit, rip ears. Shit, rip ears. I hope that... I hope the dude who's about to win a mill wins this. When's this? Good luck, Zazzle. We're rooting for you, man. Fellow American. I mean, I'm not the American, but we got a lot of people watching. I'm just doing my best to represent America. Shout out to Rambito coming in with the 5 subs. Welcome into 13 Beats, Moin Show, Presnotcher, Shumkuli, Leonando, 2001. Yeah, forget about my sub goal. It's gone. It's out of here. Exclamation mark goal in the chat if you want to know a bit more about what happened there. Yeah, Barry, we're watching it live, man. This is no delay. Not missing a thing. We're watching the action as it happens, calling it as we see it. Currently, our chip leader is Crusher 1991 on 274 mil, 90 bigs. Second place is Cheeky Sleek on 240 mil, about 80 bigs. Third place, You Love to Donk, sitting on 80 mil. Fourth place, Penguin Achicha, 71 mil. Fifth, Coram Dio on 62. Sixth, Zazzle on 51 mil at 17 bigs. And our short stack is Gerp sitting on 10 bigs. But position-wise, you gotta love Zazzle's spot. Him and Penguin have the best spot for the short stacks because Cheeky and Crusher are going to be opening the widest, which means they have the like most attractive reshove spots in terms of going over a wide range. That being said, you know, the big stacks will want to call to go for the booties, so Penguin's in a tougher spot with that juicier booty. But Zazzle, it's kind of the dream, man. You got position on the big stacks with the smaller booty. They're not that incentivized to call you to go for the booty. And yeah, just a great place to be. So best of luck to you, my brother. All right, blinds up 1.5, 3 million. Remember, these are 20-minute blind levels here in the Venom. Probably the best structured online poker tournament. I've talked to a lot of professional tournament players, and they think the equivalent of the online World Series of Poker main event is the Venom this year. Multiple starting days, multiple days spread out. Just a fantastic structure. See Crusher coming in with the raise. He's going to be raising a wider range on the shorter stacks big blind here. I think pretty much anytime the big blind is here, or here, he's going to raise when folded to him. He's going to be playing a very, very wide range. Yo, what up, Jomo? Glad you could make it to the stream, man. Nice to see you. All right, here we have Jack Deuce board. We'll probably see a very small c-bet from Gerp here, leveraging, or from Crusher, leveraging Gerp stack. If he doesn't have a jack or a pocket pair, he's pretty much put in the cage. Not much he can do. Crusher could c-bet like 3 or 4 million here. It's enough to get it done. There you go, 3.3 million. Coming in with that small sizing, good enough to get it done. The harder it is to hit the board, the smaller of a bet size we're typically going to see from the elite players who are following, you know, that GTO strategy. We see Crusher almost up to 300 million after this. Yo, what up, Knowles, man? Everything's well, man. A lot of good news happening right now. We'll talk about that later. I'm not going to go into my personal life right now when we're sweating this huge tournament, but happy to give you guys the updates after, you know, the sweat's done tonight, after the job is complete. What's important to do right now is focus on the task at hand and call the biggest bounty tournament in the history of online poker. Once again, shout outs to America's Cardroom, not just for putting together this event, but for just coming up with the idea and running the cards, man. 5 million guaranteed is a lot to put up. That's a lot of potential overlay to have to pay out, and they were confident they could make it. And not only did they make it for 5 mil, they smashed it with a total prize pool of 6.777 million. Get a limp and a fold. This tournament with a $2,500 buy-in, guys, 2,500 USD, attracted 2,711 players over 4 starting days. And we are down to the final 7 players. All of them are guaranteed $84,000 plus these bounty numbers you see, which is what they have already collected and cashed into their accounts. And they are playing for upwards of $477,814 and bounties. Good evening, Storm and Norman. Glad you can make it. Does someone know a free HUD for Poker Stars? You can get a 30-day trial of Poker Tracker, and then, or maybe it's a 2-week trial, and then if you use it properly, maybe you can cover the cost of it. I think Poker Tracker is like $60 now. Definitely worth it. Definitely the best investment you can make if you multi-table online poker. All right, you love to donk coming in with the raise. Couple big stacks who could potentially 3-bet them and leverage them. Here we see it. Cheeky Sleek 3-bets him. Now, if you love to donk, goes all in. Cheeky Sleek's not committed here, but he's making it look close. That's a really good leverage spot. He risked 6 big blinds to pick up what was 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 bigs. Pretty good odds there. Do we want to do a little math? See what the risk reward was there? Needed to work 50-70% of the time to be profitable with any 2 cards, which means if you love to donk is folding, well, actually, I'll tell you a little secret. It's going to say if you love to donk is folding more than 43% of the hands he's opening, then Cheeky Sleek's play is instantly profitable. But that is actually a misconception, because for his play to work 57% of the time, he also needs these 2 players to fold, Zazzle and Crusher. So given that Zazzle and Crusher are going to pick up a premium hand, 5 to 10% of the time, he actually needs You Love to Donk to fold. Even if You Love to Donk is folding 43% of his hands, that's not enough for it to be instantly profitable because of the two players behind. And that's why even if someone is opening a range where they fold like 3/4 of the time to a 3-bet, you still don't want to 3-bet any two cards because there are players left tack behind you. The one exception is when you're blind versus blind and there is no chance of getting ambushed, which we saw is a very deadly situation. Anyway, big action here. GURP in for 6 big blinds. Cheeky Sleek going to go for that $7,700 booty. We have an ISO here. This is going to be a huge hand. Probably kings. Yeah, I was going to say kings plus, but it's queens. And wow, what a wild outcome. GURP's going to triple. Penguin's going to win the side pot. Cheeky Sleeky's going to get punished for going for the booty. So what happened there was Cheeky Sleek thought the price was so good on this booty here. He wanted to pick up the chips, and he ISO'd with 8-9 offsuit. Kind of unnecessary. This is one of the smaller bounties on the table, 7,000. There were still 4 players left to act who could wake up with a hand. And Penguin was one of the players who did wake up with a hand. So Cheeky Sleek definitely got punished for going way too wide in that spot. It didn't cost him too many chips. He's still in second place, but probably a little bit of an unnecessary gamble there. And Penguin Achicha, man, unlucky once again. He lost with the kings earlier against ace queen. Now he loses with queens against ace queen. But fortunately for him, Cheeky Sleek got in the pot there, which enabled him to win some chips on the side pot and chip up a little bit. I'm sure on a deeper level, he's feeling a little bit of frustration. But in the moment, knowing how important it is for him to stay on his A game, he's probably putting those feelings aside, saying, that's poker, it's okay. I'm going to keep playing my game, man. He's in third place with 88 million. He's in a great position and he's made no mistakes. So he's got no reason to beat himself up. And he is going for a set of booties here. Happily open shoving, effectively 20 blinds. We're probably looking at a pair or a, maybe. I think he's probably mostly got pairs to do that, honestly. Yeah, Joe Vasas, he got greedy and I kind of agree. If he were in the big blind that hand, Cheeky Sleek, and again, no one could ambush him, sure, call with the 9-8, run the cards. It's only 5 more bigs. Try to pick up that booty. But when people behind you can wake up with the hand, it's just kind of unnecessary. So we see Cheeky Sleek definitely on the gambly side, definitely on the action side. And yeah, I mean, that's good for everyone else on the table because it means potential pay jumps. Redback says, love your commentary. Always so informative. Thanks. You are so welcome. Storm and Norman says, I like the shirt grips. America, I wore this specially for the stream, man. Celebrating the election, the Blues versus the Reds from last night. We'll see how long the vote goes on for, and celebrating being part of this ACR Stormers team 2020. 2020 has been one of the best years of my life, and a huge part of that was because I was streaming with the ACR Stormers this year. It's been an absolute blessing to be with them, so I love to get to rep the ACR Stormers and to get to rep America for, it's the biggest PKO of all time. It's also one of the biggest US-friendly tournaments of all time. The Venom is the biggest tournament US facing, and I think this is the second biggest prize pool. What did we hit last time for the Venom, guys? Was it 9 million in prizes for the summer Venom? It was massive, man. They absolutely crushed it. Yo, what up, Alistair Hughes? Yeah, first is going to be huge because in addition to all the bounties the players win, you keep your own bounty if you win. So whatever the number is on you, when you win the tournament, you keep that money on top of it. So it's a huge, huge pay jump from second to first, which is why we're going to have a very epic heads-up match. Yo, what up, Nutser? You like the shirt? You got to love the shirt, man. Shout out to a fellow Stormer. Oh, hold on. Give him the pot. Get out of here, Crusher. Give the chips to Zazzle. That's our boy. That's our boy supporting the stream. USA. Let's go, eh? Yeah, shout out to my fellow Stormer, the Violet Mystery. She's the one who actually ordered me this shirt. One day she asked if I could trade her ACR for PayPal. I said, you don't need to send me PayPal. I'll just send you the cash. Get me some gear, because she designed this logo. I said, just get me some gear. So she ordered me this shirt. I didn't know what it was going to be. And when I saw it, I'm like, That's my Texas lady right there. That's my Texas lady right there, coming with the America shirt. You gotta love it. And she also got me a really dope like hoodie, but it's like a light. It's like a t-shirt hoodie. Really, really nice. Crusher shipping 30 bigs. Max pressure on Penguin. Remember, ICM pressure is highest when the big stacks are putting pressure on the next biggest stacks. So Crusher can push really wide against Penguin, and there's kind of nothing Penguin can do about it, because if he calls and risks going out 7th, what's he get? 84K. Whereas if he just chills and finishes where his stack should get him, you know, minimum 4th or 3rd, it's 200K, 300K. So much money to be gained by surviving that the big stacks, when faced with big pressure from players who cover them, they're going to fold a lot of hands and play a very, very, very tight range. Penguin putting the pressure on Coram Dio. He's thinking about it. It's about 18 blinds effective shove here. He is tied as one of the shorter stacks, so a little less ICM pressure. But no one's super short, so it's like no one's like on the chopping block where they're very likely to go out next. So I don't think we're going to see the crazy hero folds that we'd sometimes see if, you know, there's a guy in the tournament with like 2 blinds or 5 blinds or 10 blinds. Everyone here has a good amount of play with at least 16 bigs that no one's under huge pressure from the blinds. So we won't see anything super crazy. My God, the construction they're doing outside my house is ridiculous. But we don't need to talk about that because we're sweating the biggest PKO in the history of online poker right now. That's what we're doing. And Penguin wants those booties, man. He wants the 11K. He wants the 7K. He'll settle for picking up 7.6 million in chips. What up, rock and roll? I am in Canada. And how many are in the Stormers? I think we're at about like 70 now, man. Stormers are big. 74, a couple of those are mods. Yeah, they're about 70 members of the Stormers right now. It's a great team, man. Really good crew of people, all different skill levels. Some super crushers, some pure recreationals. Great streamers, though. Everyone's either a great player or a great streamer or a mix of both. And all right, Coram Dio says he's got a strong enough hand. You Love to Donk has picked up something. He's picked up something. He's ambushed the reshove once again. The question is he going to go with it? What do you do if you have 2 10s here, 2 jacks here, 2 queens here, ace queen suited, ace king? What's the worst hand you would get in with if you're You Love to Donk in this spot? Crusher has a decision. Potential 11 million. He has to put in about 40 million to play for 100 million. Would need 40% equity minus the bounty factor, so a little bit less. He's going to pass. Just maintain his 310,000 chips. A massive lead. Massive lead. Thank you for the good luck, Matthew Levy. Appreciate it, man. I'll take good luck whether I'm playing or not, man. Oh, KTT, how you doing, man? My Kryptonite King is in the chat. Let me get some Kryptonite chips up in the mix. There we go, man. Shout out to my 3-year supporter, man. Some great people in this Gripsed Twitch team. Gotta love this community. All right, You Love to Donk. Thinking if he wants to try to limp in again. Last time it didn't work out. Cheeky Sleek hit him with the insta race. Says, you want to play small ball, brother? We're going upstairs. We're going way upstairs. He's thinking about maybe considering shoving. Considering raising. All things considered. The blinds will be going up in 1 minute. He's just going to go with the fold here. Blinds are up to 2 million, 4 million. A little bit more pressure on the short stacks, but still not a ton. Honestly, 12 blinds at a 7-handed table is plenty of play. These players have plenty of time. It's only when we see players starting to get under 6 bigs that we'll really see there's a lot more pressure going on. And Zazzle has picked up a hand he deems worthy of moving it in for his 12 bigs. Looking to pick up the 10 million chips in the middle. And he's going to get called. What are we working with? It's ace 10 against ace king. And You Love to Donk is going to hold here. Unlucky spot for Zazzle running into it. And You Love to Donk spinning up the chip stack. Congratulations to Zazzle. Nevertheless, taking home 7th place for $84,718 plus the booties. I think he cashed for about $15,500 in booties. A total payday of $100,000. Good game. Well played. And now we are down to the final 6. You love to donk, man. Running hot, picking up the right hands at the right time. He's now in third with $107 million. Collected $33,000 in booties. And we keep on going. Things the Great. This is the final table. 6 players remaining. Everyone is guaranteed a 6-figure payday, $117,928 plus the bounties. This tournament started with $2,711 entrants. We are down to the final 6. Very, very deep. Respect that hand with Cheeky Sleek. The bounties relative to the pay jumps at this stage. Is it worth risking even a portion of targets for a bounty? Yes, because if you eliminate the player, you also get the pay jump. So he was going for both the bounty and the pay jump. Personally, I think that was a little bit too loosey-goosey with the 8-9 or 8-7 offsuit, whatever it was. But hey, I'm the one in the commentary box at the side of the final table. He's the one over there on the final table playing for all the money. So we got to give the guy some credit. Down to a hand review. Matt, let's save the hand reviews for after the final table. Stakes are kind of high right now. I want to focus on the task at hand here. I think that's fair. Give it credit. What up, Jamerson? Center Domi? It's probably close, man. 12 bigs. 7-handed. It's probably close. I mean, you get the blocker. Decreases the chance of someone having an ace. You're the one doing the pushing rather than doing the calling. It's tough. I don't know. Some people might say it's a shove. Some might say it's a raise fold. Some might open fold. I don't know, man. It's tough for us to say when we're watching these people playing for hundreds of thousands of dollars. What's up, Laurenti? Welcome to the stream. Sad tennis man. If you watch since yesterday, Cheeky goes after every bounty he has a chance to. It's been really swinging. Okay, so Cheeky's a bounty hunter. And that's part of how we got 93,000 in bounties. Yeah, for sure, Jason. We're going to alternate between BBs and total chips in play. See the short stack GURP currently on 10 bigs. Our other short stack Karam Dow at 13 bigs. Our mid stacks 27 and 22 bigs, and our big stacks 51 and 77 big blinds. As expected, action is pretty fast, pretty furious at this final table. I think this thing's going to be over in less than 3 hours. It might even be over in less than 2. I think the line was 2 hours and 30 minutes. Feel free to get your votes in chat, guys, when you think this final table will wrap up. And apparently, Nagy just confirmed there will be more Venom PKO. I agree. When I talked to Phil before they ran this event, and he'd just come out with the new schedule for small stakes players and offering more tournaments for small stakes players because he's a very accommodating guy. We were talking about the Venom, and I said, you know, I think you should really do a PKO. You just started PKOs. I think you should do a high stakes PKO like the Venom. And he probably already had this idea before. So not like, oh man, it was my idea. Obviously, they already have a Venom. They just added PKOs. They're going to put them together. But I said, you know, it'd be really cool. He said, what? I said, if you call it the Carnage. If you called it Maximum Carnage. Because you got Venom. That's the tournament. And then Carnage, you know, he's the other one in the Marvel series. And it's a much crazier tournament. It's more Carnage. And when they first announced the Venom PKO, they called it the Carnage, and then they decided to change it to the Venom PKO. I don't know if it was a copyright thing or if they just wanted to stick with the brand name of Venom. People already know Venom's a big tournament, so from Venom to Venom PKO, not a big switch. But there was a minute where it was called the Carnage, and I was super excited about that. And I wonder if in the future they will end up going with Carnage or they'll keep it Venom PKO. Either way, the fact that we have such a big buy-in tournament, it's awesome. And I think it would be amazing if we have 2 Venoms and 2 Carnages or 2 Venom PKOs every year, and kind of every quarter there's one of these ultra high stakes tournaments with these massive prize pools to look forward to. More millionaires being made courtesy of online poker at America's Cardroom. Barry's claiming that Crusher is Tom Dwan. I'm going to take the under on that, but fair guess. Probably see a small c-bet here from Cheeky Sleek on the Ace-8-4 board. Definitely favoring the buttons range, but he's going to check it back. A little bit of pot control, a little bit of equity realization here. Action back on Penguin Achicha. Get a check. And Rambito is claiming that Coram Dow is Gentilly. I'm also going to take the under on that. See Cheeky Sleek firing the turn here. It's probably going to be good enough to get it through. Penguin Achicha currently covers 2 players. Could call this bet, lose the pot, and still cover 2, but it's going to start to get expensive and mess with his stack flexibility if he calls this and then has to call river. All right, we are on our first break of the final table. So if you guys have any questions, now is a good time to throw them in chat, whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. I just want to thank you very much for joining me tonight for this history-making event, the final table of the Venom PKO. Once again, huge shout out to Phil Nagy and everybody at America's Cardroom, the whole team, the Stormers team, the production team, the software team, the customer support, the strategists, all you guys. Shout out to you guys and all that you do, making events like this possible. America's Cardroom, raising the bar, pushing the limits every single day. They're always coming up with new things, swinging for the fences. And I think, let's give them a round of applause for bringing online poker to America, and not only giving Americans a place to play online poker, but, exciting things to look forward to every week, every month, and every year. And speaking of America's Cardroom, we do have a giveaway going on. I will pull that up right now. On Twitter, we're giving away a free $25 bankroll on America's Cardroom. If you want to get in on that giveaway, just type !giveaway on Twitter and retweet that. If you guys are watching on YouTube, I'll post a link in the chat for the giveaway, so you guys can get in on that. And yeah, we'll probably also do some other kind of raffle for new players. So if you don't have an America's Cardroom account yet and you want to give it a go and join the action, the high stakes Venom, or just play my weekly home game, check out grips.com/ACR. And find out more. Why can ACR exist, not other poker sites? Now, there are a few options for US players. If we go to my reviews section here, America's Cardroom, I believe, is the best because, well, they offer awesome events like this, plus they service the USA. For non-US sites, I think GG's number 1. BetOnline is also US friendly, as is Bovada. So there are a few more other sites, but there are 3 main ones for the USA. And yeah, ACR is definitely the best. We do have a special offer for new players to ACR. You can either get a free tournament training package to help you prepare for tournaments, or a free cash game package, 30-day training program. To learn more about those, just visit grips.com/free. You can click through. You can learn about the 30-day cash game training program, also known as, I'm looking pretty big there, Project Get Me Stackin, where you will get all this material and free training programs when you sign up at America's Cardroom. Deposit $10 or more. And if tournaments are more your thing, The tournament package that we have will help you get those trophies, win those tournaments, and it comes with the MTT video guide, my MTT ebook, the beginner's guide to tournament selection and tournament poker fundamentals, in addition to all these videos here. So for more on that, I'll put a link in both chats and you guys can find out more about that. And we have about 1 minute till we're back to the action, so we'll focus on that. What do I think of Global? I haven't played on Global because they wanted me to get like tokens or something, and I wasn't having that. I've heard the games are soft there, but since you can't download it and you can't use a HUD, you can't really multi-table, and so it's good to play on if you have one tournament there and you're tournamenting on other sites. But if you actually want to get a lot of volume in a multi-table, I've heard that Global isn't the best. Welcome to the stream, Sheila. Glad you could join us. We are just coming off the first break in the Venom PKO, the biggest bounty tournament in the history of online poker, a 5 million guaranteed tournament which had a final prize pool of 6.777 million. We came into the final table today with 8 players. We've seen 2 eliminations and are down to the final 6 players. Everyone here is guaranteed at least $118,000 plus booties. And we are playing for $500,000 plus to the winner. So you tuned in for a great show. About to have a good time. Thanks, Jay Sapra. What up, Nito? Up, Alistair. Does ACR have FF Cash? I don't know what that is, but Bitcoin is the way to go, I would say. All right, what up, Nutzer? Do I think 9-3 of hearts would be a reputable hand here for the final table? Asking for a friend. I think we might see Cheeky Sleek make a move with 9-3 suited. I don't think we'll see Crusher making that play, but there's always a possibility. What are booties? Booties are bounties. So if someone calls and eliminates GURP here, they will pick up this number here, $7,705.08. Anytime you eliminate someone from the tournament and you cover them, you get their bounty. Oh, Fast Fold Poker. Yes, ACR has Blitz Poker, which is Fast Fold Poker. And so the bounties differ from player to player. Everyone started the tournament with $1,300 in bounties, and as they eliminated players, their bounty increased. Because what happens is when you bust someone is you get half the bounty, and your bounty increases by the other half. So the numbers you see here represent how much you win if you bust a player. And yeah, we're going to see the biggest bounty in the history of online poker today. Because America's Cardroom just said, we're going to do the biggest tournament ever. And then they did it. And then they did it. And they did it. Cool. Grips. So how many have joined the new site? I want to be a founder. I think we're currently at about 80 members. So the next 20 people to join grips.com will get free memberships. Little side note, I just launched the new and improved grips.com. We've been working on it for about a year. You can find more about it there. And the first 100 people to join are getting a free pro membership. Normally it costs $25 a month. First 100 people to join are getting one free. So feel free to head on over, get yours, and get stacking. All right, GURP. Thinking about it, blind versus blind, 12 bigs, not going to go for it. Not going to go for it. What up, Kevin Cage? Yes, we like big booties and we cannot lie, Mike M. We certainly are a fan of Sir Mix-a-Lot. And all right, so the current chip stacks, Crusher is our chip leader with 300,000. He also has the most winnings. He's up 600,000 in tournament winnings coming into this tournament just on ACR alone, including a 5th place finish in a previous high stakes Venom tournament, which he cashed for $250,000, finishing 5th. Looks like he is going to be improving on that finish today, given that there are only 6 players remaining and he is the current chip leader. Second place, we have Cheeky Sleek, who has been the booty hunter. We know he's definitely going hard, going after booties. In third place, we have You Love to Donk, who came in short, but has spun it up. He has been picking up hands at the right time and is going to show that patience can pay off in tournaments. You don't have to play aggro to pick up a lot of chips, but you do need to pick up the right hand at the right time if you're not going to go with the aggro style. He is one of the smaller winners coming to the final table, but small being like, 50K. A lot of money. Fourth place, we have Penguin and Chicha, 74 million. Our Austrian player who has no real info about him. Fifth place is Coram Dio, who's kind of our unknown player as well. Up less. Actually, he's the only player who is down coming into the final table. Down 16K, but will be showing a profit after this. Big baller, average buy-in 1,000. And GURP is undercover reg, in for 30 games, ABI 750, our short stack on 48 million. We'll go through the amount of big blinds later, but first we have a pot going on here. Crusher and Cheeky Sleek doing battle here. 31.6 million in the middle. And Crusher going to be applying a lot of pressure. It's going to be pretty hard for Cheeky Sleek to risk going to showdown here against the one guy who has him covered. But all right, he's going to call. Queen definitely changes things. Jack 10 now makes the nuts straight. So even if someone had top two pair or a set on the flop, they're not guaranteed to have the nuts anymore. That's a huge pot out there, man. 70 million in chips. Still think they need to get rid of this 50 million chip. It's absolutely hideous. And we see a check, check. Ace of hearts on the river. This could be anyone's pot here. Gonna go check, check. Ace King is good. Looks like Cheeky Sleek probably had the best hand on the flop with the pair, but that's the challenges of playing out of position against a covering stack. It's very easy for that covering stack to realize their equity and get to showdown. And now Crusher is almost a 2-to-1 chip leader over second place. Crusher, man. Crushing. All right. See a raise here on the button. Cheeky Sleek, 2.1 bigs. Crusher is going to fold, and Penguin. Thinking about defending. We have seen him taking some flops before from the big blind, but being covered, he's going to pass on this spot. Platinum RPGs, my fellow role-playing game player. We got any Final Fantasy fans up in the building? Gripsed, do you have an ACR referral code? Yes, I do. It is Gripsed, Gripsed. You can see it at the bottom of the stream there. The deposit code, referral code's Gripsed. That's the one that will get you access to the free MTT training package, the 30-day project Get Me Stackin, all those. And as for what gripsed means, gripsed is like you grips that, right? You just like grips that. So you love to donk gripsed a bunch of chips from Penguin Achicha twice, I think. He gripsed a bunch of chips from Boris RU, and he gripsed a bunch of chips from Penguin Achicha. You follow? You follow me? I think that breaks it down. That breaks it down. What's up, Fire Danks? Welcome to the stream. I have played on Carbon in the past, not in a long time, though. I didn't even know that they were still running. All right. Coram Dio. Thinking about reshoving here. Gonna take the spot. Crusher says, I'll take that booty. 11,000. Yes, please. Coram Dio's like, God damn it. God damn it. All right. It's a big pot here. 100 million in the middle. I guess Coram Dio's waiting. The blinds go up in a minute. I guess Coram's waiting for the blinds to go up. And we got a call. It's 10s versus King Jack offsuit. Needs a monkey for Coram Dio. That's going to spell GG's. Loses a big flip, and Crusher continues to crush. We said he was the favorite coming into the final table. He is making that known. He's making that known. He now has 400,000 chips. Covers second place by 2x and collects another bounty. Crusher has now collected $84,882 in booties. Coram Dio Congratulations on the 6th place finish, taking home 21,000 in booties plus 117,000 in cashes for a total score of almost 140,000. All right, Penguin Aticha going for the shove here on GURP. Does cover. GURP thinking about it. GURP in the tank. He's got a legit hand here. What do we think about the King Jack reshove? I think given how wide Crusher's opening and the fact that Coram Dio is one of the short stacks, it seems like a pretty reasonable spot to reshove all in with paint cards. Unlucky to get called and run into Ant. Also unlucky not to get there. Did have the outs. Yo, what up, Matt Napper? Good to see you. Good to see you. What up, the Crystal Shipful? He was not a fan of the push. I think it was a fine push. All right. Anyways, Grips, big fan. Thank you. Appreciate your content. Just trying to provide food. Thank you, Sad Tennis Man. I appreciate that very much. And honestly, I appreciate you giving me more information. It helps me to make better content. I don't personally play on Bovada Ignition. I have in the past, but I don't anymore. So I'm out of the loop with what's going on there. I basically spread my action between ACR and GG Poker. So that's where I know what's going on. Don't fully know what's going on the other sites. And the videos that I have up, they're older videos. Still somewhat accurate, but they're not up to date. So having new info is very helpful because it enables me to make better content moving forward. All right. Speaking of better content, everyone here who's in the final 5 is guaranteed $150,000, man. $150,799.37 plus the booties. GURP has our smallest booty at $14,000. That's still an incredible payday. $164K. Yes. So if you're looking at the lobby, this is how much they have won and collected in bounties already. This is what's gone to their account. On the table is the number represents how much you win if you knock the player out. That will get added to this number. And also your bounty on the table will increase by this much. If I'm not mistaken. All right, we see another limp call here. So you see Cheeky Sleek wants to play pots, but doesn't want to make them big. So he's just limp calling here rather than raising and risking getting re-raised. And Crusher's just going to continue to apply pressure. This is the power of having position. Chip lead versus second place stack. Cheeky's just in an awful spot against him. But he's not just going to roll over that easy. He wants to take some hands to showdown. He's got enough chips that he can afford to play some pots and still be in second place. But definitely a very unfortunate table draw for Cheeky Sleek. All right. Dry turn doesn't really change much. The 4 leads it such that a 5 makes a straight. Couple random 2 pairs now, maybe 6-4 suited. Don't know that we'd see deuce 4 suited. It's really just kind of 6-5, ace 5. I like in this spot here. Check. Option for Crusher to bet. He's just going to check and lose to a 6 at showdown. He knows he doesn't need to get carried away making big bluffs here. He's got a huge lead. He's just betting the flop, pricing himself in to get to the showdown cheaply. And, you know, if he improves as we saw the previous hand, I'll take the pot. If he doesn't, he's not going to try to bluff the one guy on the table who's willing to make a hero call. He's just going to maintain his chip lead all the way down till heads up, I imagine. Shout out to New Zealand and shout out to Corey Ledgerwood tuning in on YouTube. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can join us. Let us know where you're from. Drop your country or state or city in the chat. Let us know where you rep from. Maybe you'll find someone in the chat who's also from the same area. Make yourself a homie. Okay, Dunner's correct. Bounty will increase by half of what's shown. So you collect this much, and your bounty increases by half as much. All right, C-bet on pretty tough to hit board here. Deuce tray tray. It's usually one where the last aggression is going to win. We may see Penguin and Chicha go for the check raise here. Could do so with a gut shot. Could do so with a 3. Could do so with a deuce. Could do so with a pair with a flush draw. Could do so with air. He's definitely going to outweigh all his options. One thing to consider, though, is the shortness of Gerp here, who only has 9 blinds. So Penguin will not want to go out before him, that's for sure. All right, second barrel here from Cheeky Sleek. If Penguin calls, he'll have about a pot-sized bet left. He's going to opt to pass on that. And the blinds are up again at 2.5 million, 5 million. Our short stack Gerp now has 7 bigs. Second shortest stack, Penguin and Chicha, has 13 bigs. Then we have our mid stack, You Love to Donk, with 19 bigs. Our big stack, Cheeky Sleek, 46. And our biggest stack, Crusher 1991, on 75 big blinds. It is a 65K pay jump from 5th to 4th. Currently 150K locked up, plus booties, 215 for 4th, 303,000 for 3rd. And yes, the misconception, 1st and 2nd don't automatically chop. The reason 1st and 2nd have the same amount from the prize pool is because the winner gets to keep their own bounty. And that's what will lead to the big difference between 1st and 2nd. We're thinking that payout's going to be about an extra 250K. But we'll find out when we get to heads up. Shout out to Mike Wasserman coming in on the chat. Good to see you, my man. You played this tournament too. Did you cash? I think I bought 1%. Sounds like I probably lost my 2650. C'est la vie. Cheeky Sleek comes in for the min race, takes it down. Again, we are commentating the biggest PKO in the history of online poker. We will see the biggest booty in the history of online poker live tonight on Twitch. Shout out once again to the good people at America's Cardroom for putting this event together that went off without a hitch. No problems whatsoever, ran absolutely smoothly. Got to give him a lot of credit. A lot of credit. Crusher coming in with the min raise under the gun. Looking to pick up the 11.25 million in the middle every hand. We only started with 300,000 chips in the tournament. That means every hand there are 37 starting stacks in the middle. That's the value of making it deep into a tournament. Cheeky Sleek gonna defend. We'll probably see a continuation bet here from Crusher on this 3-4-9 board. Yeah, it's going with the large sizing here. 20 million into 26 million, probably for protection purposes. A lot of overcards that could come on this board. Doesn't really want to encourage floats, but shocker, Cheeky Sleek with the call, and that is a dynamic turn. Flush draw gets there. That certainly changes things. What was the nuts on the flop? pocket nines, is no longer the nuts on the turn. That would be ace-x of hearts. That may slow down Crusher, or we may see him continue to apply pressure if he has a flush or just the bare ace of hearts. Maybe even if he has a couple of Broadway cards, including a heart, we may see another bet here. Pressure back on Cheeky Sleek. There is more in the middle now than there is in anyone else's stack on the final table. High pressure situation for Cheeky. Very high pressure. Cheeky Sleek in the tank. If Crusher takes us down, he'll have 420 million in chips. Total chip stacks of $813 million total. You will have more than half the chips in play if Cheeky Sleek folds. Cheeky giving it strong think here. He's going to move all in. No fear, takes it down, and the big stacks are now even. Props to Cheeky Sleek for the fearlessness there. Not one to be pushed around by the other big stack. Did he have it? We'll never know. We will never know. Terrence has just read your chapter, The 6 Ingredients for a Winning Poker Strategy in JL's Excelling at No Limit Hold'em. One of the best poker writings I've ever read. Cheers from Switzerland. Do you mean the book or do you mean my chapter? Thank you either way. That's incredible. Merci beaucoup. Assuming you're from the French part of Switzerland. If you speak German, Dankeschön, and if you speak Italian, grazie. Make first place payable to the Order of the Nagy Foundation. Oh, wow. Big 3-bet here. We can figure out how much ACR made off this tournament, actually. We can run the numbers. First, I want to see what happens on this pot. So it's 2,700 players times 150. Total rake generated for the tournament was 406,000, which is pretty on point. Usually, if you want to know like what a poker site makes, they usually get third place money in a tournament. And if you include the bounties in this, that's probably about what 400,000 is. So easiest way to get third place in a tournament, host the tournament. But shout out to ACR for giving such a low rake. Usually on a 2,500 buy-in, rake would probably be about 250, but they did 150. That's only like 6% rake. That's extremely low because they really care about the players. How many Americans left? I think 2. Cheeky's USA, You Love to Donks USA, and then 3 Austrians. 3 Austrians and 2 Americans. Who will win? All right, another flush card completing on the turn. This time Cheeky Sleek. Good position to apply pressure, being in position, finally. This is the one time in orbit that Cheeky gets to have position on Crusher when he's on the button. But we can't expect the Crusher is calling pretty strong pre. Yo, Evan, big thanks for introducing me to Alex Fitzgerald Masterclass. Won my second tourney after studying, just joined monthly program. LFG. Congratulations. I knew I would. Yeah, Alex Fitzgerald. Awesome coach. Awesome dude. He taught me a ton too. I had my biggest score ever. $162,000 in a 1K buy-in tournament after studying Alex's material. So I vouch that it's great. I'm glad you enjoyed it too. I knew I would. Definitely the most kind of cost-effective training and the fastest way to learn how to really crush tournaments. I think we have a command for that. Exclamation mark Alex. I don't know for sure. Yeah. Yeah, exclamation mark Alex. If anyone wants to learn more about that. Whole book's good, but I meant especially your chapter. Thanks for this. Brilliantly written. Thank you, Terrence Hill. I appreciate that so much. You'll be very happy to hear that I'm working on a book for cash games right now. And the same editor who helped to polish my words in there and make sure it read very well is helping me with the cash game book right now. It's about halfway completed. My hope is to have all the writing done by the end of November, but you know how these things go, maybe the end of December. And hold on, we have a sweat. It's going to be 9-7 offsuit versus Jack 2 suited. Took the price. Was not afraid. He said, there's already, geez, we need to run the math there. He said, there's already 11 million out there. It's 20 million more. He needs 40% equity. He knew how wide this guy was playing. Ran it with Jack deuce suited. That's wild. I guess the thinking was he's so short. It's unlikely someone else is going to bust before him. And he's getting really nice odds there with the big blind already invested, the antes in there, and the small blind. He just wanted to take the price and was willing to run it with Jack deuce suited. And he knew that this was the right player to do it against. We see what happens when players are going for bounties, and observant players respond to that. That was a wild call off with Jack 2 suited, but it was the correct call, and Gerp was rewarded for that with a win. Cheeky Sleek coming in for the limp here. Don't really know what this is all about, but Crusher is going to raise it and take it down. Now Gerp and Penguin Achika are tied for 4th place, and there is more pressure going on. Greg Jacob says, Bonjour, Sensei Evan from Fort McMurray, Alberta. I'm a Poker Coaching Premium member too. Love all the content in your stream. Thank you so much, Greg. Glad you're enjoying the content at pokercoaching.com. As I've said many times, it's an honor to be involved with that site. Big gratitude to Jonathan for inviting me to be one of the coaches, getting me in front of a new audience and connecting me with more people. I'm very grateful for him. We do have a special deal going for anyone who's interested in checking out Poker Coaching Premium. You can get 50% off your first month, save $50 with the bonus code free coaching. I'll put a link in the chat, both on Twitch and YouTube, if you guys want to learn more about that. And in addition to getting $50 off your first month, you also get 3 bonus programs worth about $500. So I think it's like 15 extra hours of content or so. Pretty sweet deal. PokerCoachingOffer.com is the website that has that. Let's see. Winning formula is 6 hours. This is 4 hours. This is 3. It's about, 13 hours of bonus content. What up, Tantin Fjart? Any players we recognize? We don't know who anyone is, man. We know that this guy has the best results. We know that this guy's a serious booty hunter. We know that these guys are Austrian. We know that this guy's American. He's come in on the short stack and run it up. We believe he's the tightest player. This guy's willing to gamble. This guy's serious booty hunter. This guy's super solid, and this guy is playing well. But in terms of names, we don't know who's who. We just know we're watching some high level poker and some very high stakes poker as well. I think I'm gonna drop the sub goal off stream so we can see my head. We'll bring that up later. All right, we have a reshove and a call. Hunting bounties with Queen 6 needs a 10 or a 5. Not gonna get it. Penguin Achicha. I mean, that's a standard reshove anyway with ace 10. Even more so in the booty event, knowing how wide Cheeky Sleek is going. And you see, he wanted that 17,000. He wanted the extra chips to be able to cover for more bounties. Cheeky is playing very loose, man. He's definitely gunning for bounties, willing to battle, which you'd think would lead to players maybe shoving on him less, because they know they're going to get called and they're giving up their potential to ladder. But as we've seen, when you're one of the shortest stacks, you got to take those spots. because you're not going to be able to outlast people when no one else is short. The next shortest stacks have 15 blinds. It's plenty of play. So Penguin Achicha gets the double. Up to 24 bigs now. 22 bigs. 110 mil. He's comfortably in third. Crusher still in first. Cheeky Sleek still in second. And Gerp back in fifth. You love to donk in fourth. Everyone at this final table is guaranteed $150,000. Fourth place will be $215,000. Third will be $300,000. First and second both getting about $500,000 plus the booties. You are watching the biggest bounty tournament, the biggest progressive knockout in the history of online poker, known as the Venom PKO, brought to you by America's Cardroom. Just an incredible event. Started with 2,711 players. The buy-in was $2,500. There were 4 starting days. Day 1A 2 Fridays ago. Day 1B last Sunday. Day 1C this Friday that just passed. And Day 1D Sunday a few days ago. Day 2 was Monday. Day 3 was Tuesday. And Day 4, the final table here, is today. We will be playing down to a winner today. One of these five final remaining players will be taking home over $500,000, probably close to $700,000, and it's all going to be happening very soon. At this point, our short stack has 8 bigs, and I believe the blinds are going up soon as well. Just going to reset the lobby. It seemed to be frozen there. Yeah, blinds going up in 4 minutes, and with it being 5-handed. Blinds come around very quickly. It's 11 million every orbit, which means every 5 hands, these players are paying 11.25 million to see their hands. So the short stacks are going to feel a lot of pressure. Yeah. Content. Yeah, Thomas, the bonus courses you get for life. And even if you cancel your Poker Coaching membership, you do get to keep the bonuses, which is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet indeed. All right, 18 milli in the middle. I guess we saw a limp from Cheeky Sleek here. Crusher said, I'm down to see the flop. And Penguin Achica says, I mean, it's free for me. You think I'm just going to open full? No, I'll check and take a flop. Won't say no to that. Nobody's showing any interest on this all spades board. 10-8 deuce. 3 of spades on the turn. Sup, Willpour? Welcome to the stream. All right, we see an overbet coming from Cheeky Sleek. Says, if one of you guys had the ace of spades, you would have bet already. I'll take this pot right now. The overbet's such just like a bully statement, you know? He's trying to buy the pot. I think it's going to work, and it does. Hey, Evan, what's your favorite HUD? I recommend Poker Tracker. Just because it's the one I'm most familiar with. And because you can get a 2-week free trial, Mathieu. But Hold'em Manager is great, and I think the other simple HUDs are good too. I've heard Drive HUD's pretty good. I think Hand to Note's more complicated, but yeah, I just like Poker Tracker. It's kind of the industry standard. It's been there since day one, and they do a great job. Am I going to do the Polk versus DNegs after this? No, unless PokerGo wants to give me a contract, I'm going to pass on that. Yeah, I'm focused on this one. This is going to be a solid, probably 6-hour stream. I'll be good after that. I got to have dinner after that, get some rest. I've got a couple of big things coming up tomorrow and Friday, and so I don't want to push it too much. Also, I could really care less about Mr. Polk. I really just don't care. And yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for Daniel to win, but I'm not so invested that I'm going to watch it. I have a lot of projects to work on. I'm sure it'll be exciting. I'm sure it will be good. But, you know, I prefer my tournaments, man. All right, we see the stop and go snap call. Top pair versus top pair. That's going to be a chop it up. A chop suey. Welcome in Will Port to the stream. Tatkin Fart. Anyone here for the first time? Feel free to drop a little what's up in the chat. Get yourself a shout out. Get yourself a shout out if you haven't got one yet. And yes, we do have a new emote, guys. The Keck emote is pretty hilarious. Our new roller skates. All right, Cheeky Sleek coming in for the min raise. Crusher going in for the 3-bet. Penguin wakes up with the hand to cold 4-bet. The price is going to be pretty nice for Crusher. I think he's going to have to call. This has got to be Queens plus, Ace King plus for Penguin here, right? Wow. And we see Crusher does not call. He does not want to give up the chip lead. He thinks he was probably dominated or he just had total trash. You know, or a suited connector he wanted to semi-bluff with. And if he called and lost the extra 65 million, Cheeky Sleek would have him covered. He doesn't want to have that, so he snap folded. And that was a ton of chips. Penguin Achika just increased his stack by 50% with no showdown. That is an epic thing to have happen. We talk about that in the MTT video guide, which you guys can get for free at gripst.com/free. That in tournaments, when you can chip up 10% with no showdown, that's a good result. 20% without showdown is a great result. And 50% without showdown is a fantastic result. That is an incredible play by Penguin Achicha, picking up the right hand at the right time and increasing his stack a monster amount with no showdown. He's now comfortably in third place, and it's a lot more pressure on Gerp, and you love to donk. Penguin Achicha probably just made himself an extra 150,000 right there, taking that pot down. Great place to be. And we see Crusher and Cheeky Sleek continue to battle. Crusher has definitely been the most impressive one to watch so far. Cheeky Sleek also just, man, mad confidence, mad skill. Here we see him leading the turn. A little boss play here. We'll end boss play. Takes it down. He's your new chip leader. We have a new chip leader. Calling all contestants. Cheeky Sleek is the new chip leader, and we also have a new blind level. Blinds up to 3 million, 6 million, which means our short stacks under a lot of pressure. Gerp has 6 bigs. You Love to Donk has 8.5 bigs. Those two guys are going to be feeling it. Our big stacks have about 50 big blinds, and our mid stack, Penguin Achika, 25 bigs. Shout out to Sammy, Fatmi, Joseph Vita, Raphael Sin, and Sheila Ward. Welcome to the stream. Haxa wants to know if we can use Poker Tracker to harvest data. Nope, you cannot grab hands while observing the table. We're going with no HUD, but we can just watch the table and pay attention to make our own reads. We don't need a program to tell us what's going on. We know what's going on. How are you guys enjoying the show so far? Can we get a little rating? 1 to 10? Always appreciate your guys' feedback. So we see a raise from Cheeky. You know, he's calling the all-in from Gerp. Unlike Crusher, who's happy to 3-bet fold, getting 2 to 1 on a call. Cheeky Sleek is snap calling. All the spots going for those booties, man. He is a booty hunter, man. Get more booties than Wilt Chamberlain. Know what I'm saying? Big thank you to everyone tuning in. We are watching the final table from the Venom PKO, a 5 million guarantee tournament brought to you by America's Cardroom. We're down to the final 5 players. A lot of money locked up, a lot more to be won. We see Crusher coming in with the 3-bet again against Cheeky. Cheeky now covers him by about 40 million in chips. No way to know if this is a light 3-bet or a value 3-bet. But Cheeky's just going to let him have this one. Probably was just bounty hunting. I mean, we've seen Cheeky open 7-9 offsuit. We've seen him ISO a shove with 7-8 off. Like, he's just willing to go so wide, which is why Cheeky is probably 3-betting quite a few more hands than he would under normal circumstances. Yeah, that's better, Bolo. Send me those for sure. All right, we get all the 10s. All right. Another battle of the big stacks. These guys have really been going at it here. Back and forth between Crusher and Cheeky. It goes check, check. Cheeky going to take a stab at the turn here. Is Crusher pot controlling, looking to get the showdown? Or was he pure giving up? I mean, getting this price. Be pretty hard to imagine a hand that Crusher would fold here after checking back the flop, getting 4-1 on the turn. Only needs to win this pot 1 time out of 5 to justify continuing versus that bet. And now the question is, will Cheeky follow through on the river? Clubs have missed. Hands like 3-4, 6-5, 2-4, 2-5 suited have not improved, but would be good candidates to turn into a bluff. He's going to check. Every time we've seen this before, it has gone check, check, and whoever had the best hand won at showdown. Crusher thinking about it. Do we think Crusher has any slow plays on the flop, or do we think he's probably got some kind of medium strength showdown value? Queen Jack, King Jack, Jack 10 type of hand. Given what we've seen before, we wouldn't expect him to be betting a hand like 8s. Decision back to Cheeky. Is it a bluff? Does he have it? He's going to get looked up. Value bets 7s. Well, that was unexpected. After what we'd seen so far, for him to value bet 7s was extremely unexpected. And he does get the hero call from worse. So there's Crusher. Just crushing. Keeping himself very difficult to read. And just, wow, playing absolutely perfectly. Dude is a crusher. Maybe born in 91. Maybe not. You got to give him the odds-on favorite to win this event. We've been saying that since the start of the final table. So if you're watching this replay, make sure you go back and watch Crusher from the beginning. He is the player to keep your eyes on here. Incredible value bet. Incredible awareness of the situation. Probably knew Cheeky would continue betting with a jack. Didn't see what 10 he would have. And also knows that he's the type to hero call. Type to not be pushed around. So incredible awareness there, going for the value bet with 7s. Also knowing he's kind of showed down medium strength hands before. And is therefore more likely to be polarized to a bluff there. Wow, that was impressive. It was really impressive awareness there from Crusher. Yeah, he's bringing on the pressure again. A lot of draws on this board. Open ender with a jack. 2 flush draws. Crusher back up to 370 million. You see, he didn't call off that last 65 million from Penguin. Knew he was in rough shape and instead just picks up his chips nice and easily the next couple hands. All right, this guy's in for like 4 bigs, 3.75. You know Cheeky wants to hunt the booty. He does not take it, though. The price is insanely good for both these players. Crusher. Probably going to at least call here, getting 2-1. Question is, will he go for the ISO raise? He's going to put max pressure on Penguin. And it is Ace-3 versus King-Deuce. A 3 on the river is going to make a pair for Crusher. That's going to spell GG's for GURP. So this bounty should go up to like 46.5? 46.8? You guys are correct? Yeah, 46.9. GURP is going to be our 5th place finisher, taking home $150,799 from the prize pool, plus $14,000 for the booties. That's $165,000 total. That's about what my largest score ever was, except mine was only in CADs. This one's in USDs. And now we're down to the final 4. Crusher is still your chip leader, and he's going to continue to apply pressure, tons of pressure, on the 2nd place stack of Cheeky Sleek. There's even more ICM pressure in play now, because while they have $215,000 locked up, look at that pay jump, guys. Look at that pay jump from 4th to 3rd. It is an $88,000 pay jump. And with You Love to Donk being so short, there's a lot of ICM pressure that Cheeky Sleek should not want to go out before Crusher, which is why Crusher 3-bet him light there. But Cheeky Sleek said, dude, DGAF. IDGAF. He's all in. Moves it in, takes it down. Still in 2nd place, so we're still going to see a lot of pressure from Crusher. But you can see that Crusher was definitely attacking those opens from Cheeky Sleek light, and Cheeky Sleek was not having it. He says, let's run the effing cards, my friend. And he takes that pot down, a big chip up, get him to about 300 million. So tons of pressure on You Love to Donk here. He only has 5 bigs, but he has done a great job moving up the payout structure. $215,000 plus booties. $250,000. What a payday. Guaranteed. Gotta feel good, man. All right. Crusher fires a C-bet on the King Jack 5 board. Turn is the 3 of diamonds, completing the flush. We may see a lead from Cheeky here. We've seen he's willing to mix those in. But he checks to the aggressor on the flop. Crusher. Give it a think. He's going to fire half pot here, 23.1 mil. Back over to Cheeky. Let's see what he wants to do here. And he is going to call. The 10 completes Ace Queen. King 10, Jack 10 also make 2 pair. $92 million in the pot, and still the most hideous chip in play. A little bit over half pot here. Crusher firing all 3 barrels. Do you guys think he has it? You think he's in there? I mean, I don't know what naked ace of diamonds hand he has. Jack Queen, Queen of diamonds. He's going to take it down. Back to 400 million, as expected. And Fake Fee, no, there was no overlay in this. Prize pool was guaranteed at 5 million. They needed 2,000 players to reach it, and they smashed it, reaching 2,700 players for a total prize pool of 6.777 million. Great turnout, great payout, great result for America's Cardroom. And it's going to be a great result for all these players who are still in here. See a check back on the turn from Crusher. We see the small bet here. Quarter pot bet on the river from Crusher. Even less, actually. What's the verdict, Cheeky? Gonna look him up this time or let him get away with another one? All right, Crusher gonna take it down. 420 million. A lot of pressure on You Love to Donk. If he doesn't take this spot now for 4 bigs, he's going to have a quarter of his chips in the middle next hand. If he lets the blinds go through him, he's going to lose half his stack. He's pretty much got to take a stand now or next hand. Let's go in. Access says, thank you, sir. Loving the stream, by the way. Get in here. Great players' thoughts on the action is very educational. Enjoy your stuff on poker coaching as well. Thank you, Hacksaw. Much appreciated. So we see the push here from Crusher taking it down. And a quick reminder, anyone who's interested in checking out Poker Coach Premium, you can get 50% off your first month and $500 in bonus programs. If you want to learn more, just type !PC in the chat. All right, this is probably going to be it for You Love to Donk, man. I guess if he's got junk, he can fold. But look, if he folds this and folds the next hand, he needs to double up just to get back to where he was, which is why he probably should have taken a stand either last hand or the hand before, or this one that just happened. Because at this point, he's just so short, and it's not like he's going to outlast anyone. These other players who have like 100 million and 200 million are not going to bust out, are not going to bust each other out when they know he's here with like 2 bigs. So the pressure's on. You Love to Donk. Shout out to my good friend and fellow streamer, John Party Time Streams. Thank you for the 4 months, my friend. Hope you're doing well. I thought we were going to see you on this final table, brother. Maybe next Venom PKO we'll be seeing Mr. John Party at the final table. He plays a great game. Knows how to wield a big stack, and it's very fun to watch. Highly recommend his content. All right, limp from Penguin, Achicha on the button, because as we said, he's keeping the pot small. Extremely unlikely he's calling that shove. All he has to do is outlast this player who has 2 bigs, and he makes an extra $88,000. When we were talking about ICM pressure, and I told you guys it's the biggest when there's a very short stack in play, that was an example of close to maximum ICM pressure. Maximum would have been if Cheeky limped and Crusher moved all in and it was first place shoving on second place when there's a micro stack left, but that was pretty darn close. Looks like we're going to be seeing 3 ways to the flop here, unless Crusher raises it. They're playing for a $17,500 booty here. Big money. Ace 5-3 board. Who wants it? Cheeky's in for a quarter pot. At least a pair? Not even a pair, this guy. Not even a pair, this guy. He really wants to go for the booties. I mean, it just seems highly unnecessary. But what do we know, man? He's here playing for all the money. I wonder who it is. I'm so curious who Cheeky Sleek is. I mean, you think of like the different bosses in America, the different, stables, boss players. I'm so curious who it is and like this style. Could he be one of the Bears? Could he be one of the Chirps? Or could he be one of your super high roller bowl regulars? This style makes me think he's one of the Bears or one of the Chirps. They're more of the go for it style people. But who knows? Nice result for You Love to Donk. More than triples up there. He's still, under a lot of pressure with 6 bigs, but he more than tripled up there. So he does have a better chance than he had before. See what's going to go down here. Penguin in for 15 bigs. He wants that $17,000 booty plus the 42 million in chips plus the $88,000 pay jump. Let's see if it's going to happen. Let's see if it's going to happen. Running the numbers. What does Nash say? Good evening. William B. Wheaton, welcome to the stream. Welcome, Machinist Joe, as well. Good to see you. And Penguin, a chica. Gonna take that one down. What can you call within that situation? I don't know, C squared. It's hard to give exact ranges for the situation. Wow. Here we are, man. Big crew hanging out. Welcome everybody to the stream. We are sweating the final table of the $2,500 buy-in Venom PKO. 5 milli guaranteed. Final prize pool of just about 6.8 million. It is the biggest progressive knockout tournament in the history of online poker. We're going to see the biggest bounty in the history of online poker today. An incredible event started with 2,700 players. We are down to the final 4. All these players are guaranteed a minimum payout of $215,000 plus the bounties. You're looking at quarter millionaires here. Someone's winning about $250,000. Third place will probably win about $350,000. Second place is getting probably about $600,000 when you include the booties, which means, oh my God, first place, $600,000 plus. It is going to be wild. It is going to be crazy. All right. Second break of the day. I should take a break, but I won't. I should take a break, but I won't because I appreciate everyone being here and I want to give everyone the best experience. So if you guys have questions, feel free to throw them in the chat right now. I will do my best to respond to all of them. Remaining players, we have 2 players from Austria. Crusher and Penguin are Austrian. And 2 players from America. Cheeky Sleek and You Love to Donk. We are doing a $25 bankroll giveaway. So if you're interested in winning some free cash, drop an exclamation mark retweet in the chat and retweet the pinned tweet on my profile. We will be doing a draw at the end of the stream. And if your name comes up, as long as you are watching, you're getting a free $25 on America's Cardroom. If you don't have an ACR account yet, I will give you a link so you can make one. And when you use the sign-up code GRIPS to create your account, you also get access to your choice of either Project Get Stackin, our cash game training program, which includes $200 in guides and a whole bunch of videos, 30-day custom training program, or you can get our tournament program, which is, again, $200 worth of guides and 30 days of custom training programs. Visit gripst.com/free to learn more about those programs. Project Get Stackin for cash games and tournaments, and also the How to Play Poker Master Guide, yours absolutely free at gripst.com/free. As for our giveaway, we're going to be doing that at the end of the stream. $25 giveaway. Let's see how many people are registered for it so far. Only 68. So pretty good odds, guys, to win a free $25 cash, no strings attached. I will transfer the money directly to your America's Cardroom account if you are drawn as the winner. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's take some questions from the chat. How do you handle downswings? I have a video on that. If you search downswing gripst, you will get an article. How to deal with a downswing, how to deal with a downswing in online poker, how to get out of a downswing and stay out, how to deal with the downswing, maintaining your motivation to play poker. All the answers you need are there. I'll post a link to that in the chat, William Wheaton, so you can just get that search. Happy to help. Swedish players can't play on America's Cardroom anymore. Is this true? I will find out about that. Is it true Swedish players no longer can play on ACR? I'll look into that. 7SOX. There may be a workaround. You may be able to play on Poker or True Poker or Black Chip Poker. No worries. Okay. Okay, can you upload the new emote to see if it's... Yeah, I can upload the new emote for sure. All right, we're going to get a new emote, guys. Did you email it to me? Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Wow. 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 What a day, man. This is crazy. We're watching the biggest PKO of all time. All these guys have hundreds of thousands of dollars locked up. What would you guys be... How would you guys be feeling right now if you had $250,000 locked up? Like, what a dream spot to be in. You got $250,000 locked up. You're playing on the biggest stage in online poker. You got people commentating on your action. And you're just straight free rolling. What a dream it would be to be in this spot. I dream that I will be in this spot next year. Next year, I dream that we together on the Gripst stream will final table one of the Venoms that runs next year. I think there will be 4 of them, and I'm very excited for the opportunity to make one of those final tables. Yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys would do. And I'm going to quickly update our new emote. Grips KEK is going to be the emote, if anyone wants to try it out. Cool. KK. I'll have that right up. Let me get it done before we are back in the action. There we go. Grips KEK, all caps. Looks good, man. We're good. All right, blinds are up, guys. 3.5 million, 7 million. Our short stack has 4.5 bigs, and given the booty hunters out there, his fold equity is extremely low. These people are hunting that booty. They want to get that booty, and here we go. Jack 10 versus Ace 4 suited. You love to donk. Finds the double with Jack 10 against Crusher. He now has 10 bigs, and now we have ourselves more of a competition here. It's 10 bigs for You Love to Donk. It's 15 bigs for Penguin Achicha. Our big stack, Crusher, has 60 bigs, and the next biggest stack is Cheeky Sleek on 33 bigs. William, this was a $2,650 buy-in tournament. Started with 2,711 players. We are down at the final 4. Crusher putting the pressure on Penguin, putting him in for 15 bigs, going for that $17,000 booty. Penguin running the numbers. Running the numbers. We may get a call here. It's going to be close. Gandalf says he's going to prepare to be in the next Venom PKO bankroll-wise and skill-wise. Love it, brother. Sounds like a plan. Red Stank says he'd order a pizza. All right, here we go. It's Queen Jack versus Ace 10. A king or a 9 would give Crusher the win, but Penguin makes the right call with Ace 10 suited. Finds the hold, and he doubles up to a very comfortable stack. And once again, Crusher's in first. Cheeky's in second. Penguin's in third with a comfortable stack, and You Love to Donk is sitting very short on 9 big blinds. Wow, Red Stang, you'd order me a pizza too? I'd appreciate that. Penguin putting the pressure on, and You Love to Donk is going to have to pick up a hand once again to get back in the running for this game. Did have a chance to ladder there. He was definitely rooting for Queen Jack to hold for Crusher there. $88,000 pay jump. Nothing to joke about. Cheeky Sleek reshoves the 30 bigs. What do we think? Ace King there, maybe. Sup, Green Pooks? Welcome, welcome. Big action going down here. Shout out to everyone on YouTube. If you guys are enjoying the stream on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button. Let YouTube know that you are liking this content, that you are liking the stream, and you will be notified when I do more streams like this. I'm thinking of doing more WSOP final table reviews because we're having such a great turnout tonight. And if you hit that like button on YouTube, YouTube will know that you want to know when I'm live for those final table reviews. And for those, my friends, we don't just get to watch big prize pools. We get to see all the hole cards. The dream. All right, you love to donk, making the push. 8 bigs. Crusher. Debating going for the booty. He's going for it. Penguin. Now's the option to also go for it. It's Queen Jack versus Ace 5. A strong call from Crusher. And once again, Ace 5 suited not going to be good. You love to donk finds the double again. This guy is running pure on the final table. And wow. Now it's really looking like it's anyone's game. You love to donk. Up to 17 bigs now. Penguin Achicha in second with 29 bigs. Lots of play. Cheeky Sleek and Crusher tied for first with 34.5 bigs. And 30 big blinds is a lot of big blinds in a tournament. So it really is anyone's game at this point. You love to donk is running the way he needs to stay in this game. And, you know, if he doubles up once at this point, he's your chip leader. So the tides have turned a little bit, as they often do in tournaments. And I still think Crusher is the odds-on favorite to win this thing. But we have a lot of talented players here. Everyone's playing very well. And so it is anyone's game. Yeah, we got ourselves a game now. Yeah, John Doe, I did play this event. I played day 1A. I was not able to make day 2. But I did have fun playing it, and I look forward to the next one, man. It's an incredible tournament. And watching these final tables and seeing the payouts and seeing that hard work pays off for people like, you know, Pat, who got 8th in this tournament, and also these guys are putting up consistent results. It just really motivates me to continue to work on my game, show up, play a solid game, make sure to make myself available and in my best form when these big events come around, and to just get in there and play my heart out, man. Yeah, Bolo, that's it. Yeah, Crusher got 5th place in a 2019 Venom for $250,000. So I'm saying this guy is no stranger to high stakes final tables, which is why we got to make him the odds-on favorite. He's got the most winnings. He had the most chips. He had position on the next biggest stack, and he's been in this situation before. All right, folds around to the small blind. You love to donk. Gonna go for the push. Cheeky finds at least a face card. An ace, baby. Super domination. Ace 8 versus King 8. We have an elimination. Cheeky Sleek, the bounty hunter, hunts another bounty, picks up $17,500, and more importantly, picks up the chip lead. We are going to see things change a lot now. Cheeky Sleek, we know, goes for bounties. We know plays aggressive. We know puts on pressure. Now he's going to be applying the ICM pressure in addition to the bounty pressure, having a big chip lead here. He's now locked up $110,000 in bounties. Absolute insanity. Congratulations to our 4th place finisher. You love to donk, taking home $215,000 from the prize pool, $33,000 from booties for a payout of just shy of $250,000. Our 3 remaining players are guaranteed $303,293.12 plus the booties you see here. Massive payouts. And everyone at this final table is celebrating the elimination of You Love to Donk. Cheeky Sleek just made these 2 players another $88,000 guaranteed. And now we're going to see an incredible 3-handed battle between probably the most accomplished players at the table. We don't know for sure about Penguin because he's blocked from Shark Scope, but the way he's been playing, he seems very, very strong. So it's going to be a great battle here. These players are very, very wealthy. Very wealthy tonight. They were probably wealthy before. The wealth continues to flow. And, we're just going to continue to watch it grow. Shout out to Hyper Poker Arquerito coming to the stream, man. What's up, Bobby Winger? Grind is going great. Great to see you, man. Glad you could join us. Just living the stream dream 2020, man. My life is blessed. My community's the best. And yeah, I don't know how else to rhyme that. But yeah, I love it. I'm having the best time ever. Great to see you, Bobby. Glad you could join. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Big card on the river. Mathieu is thinking Cheeky's gonna spew. I think he knows what he's doing, man. Gets the value with trip fives, and suddenly, for the first time ever, Crusher is not in the top 2 stacks. He's actually the short stack on the table. Great value bet by Cheeky there. Played his hand in a deceptive manner, allowing himself to get paid. Now he's got 420 million. He's got a 2-to-1 chip lead over the other players. And we know that he's willing to apply the pressure. Cheeky is definitely going to be dangerous with the big stack, as Hacksaw said. William says, Evan Jarvis, you have some very nice content. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate the kind words and the feedback, man. Been a huge fan of poker since I found the game back 2003. Teaching this game since 2008. I'm just so grateful to have stuck with it for so long and had such a great community to make content for. We're close to 77,000 subscribers. My lifetime goal was 80,000. Probably do a special event when we hit 80,000, another one when we hit 90, and a big one when we hit 100. If you guys want to support that, head on over to YouTube. Hit the old subscribe button for more content like this and all kinds of good stuff. Cheeky Sleek, max pressure. Oh my God, look at that bounty, man. $47,000 bounty Crusher has on his head. You know Cheeky Sleek wants to get it. You know he wants to get it. Lord Muck says easy goal. I mean, 23,000 people is a lot of people. I guess if everyone like brings a friend to the channel, that would make it happen. What's our timeline for it, Lord Muck? End of 2021? End of 2022? I don't see how we could make it by the end of 2020. But maybe a 1-year goal is reasonable. All right, Crusher with the open, Penguin with the call. Ace King 3. I'm going to see a small C bet here from Crusher. Has a slight range advantage, but Penguin has the positional advantage. Still have a lot of strong hands. He's unlikely to have the aces and kings and ace kings, whereas Crusher can have those. Crusher's range is uncapped, as we say, whereas Penguin has a cap. He cannot have the very top hands in the range. Although he may slow play at this stack depth. You know, sub 25 blinds is a attractive spot to slow play. And this is going to be the bet that really determines it. If Penguin calls this bet, I doubt he's folding to a river bet. But if Crusher's bluffing, he could put this one in and then give up on the river. So this is a huge spot here. Half pot. Austria versus Austria. Crusher gonna take it down. He's up to 200 million in chips. No, there is no deal option available on ACR, Sadikur. ACR likes to keep the prize pool. They like the sweat to be as big as possible, much like the World Series of Poker does. So there is actually no deal-making function on ACR. So the payouts you see are what the payouts will be, plus, of course, the booties. Bolo says you have to type deal. You can do it if it's over $1 million. but they won't be over $1 million for this one. How would one go about cashing $1 million off ACR? Well, normally we cash out. Hold on. Normally we cash out via Bitcoin, but if you win the Venom, I believe what they did for the Venom is everyone who made the final table of the Venom, at least this was the original thing, was offered a wire transfer so that you didn't have to cash out, $500,000 in Bitcoin. You could actually just wire it directly to your bank. I don't know if they're doing that this time, but they probably are. So yeah, if you want $1 million, bank wire straight to the bank. ACR is happy to accommodate their highest of rollers with safe, secure transactions to the bank. Sup, Colin? I have no idea what the real names of these players are. But, we assume they're part of the Austrian, German Crushers crew. This says, hey Grips, to use your deposit code on ACR and got your tourney package. It has really helped keep up the good work. Thanks. You're welcome, Steely. Glad you got the package. Glad it's been helping you out, man. And good luck and happy stacking on the tables. 3 players remaining in the biggest PKO of all time. Shout out to Nutzer. Gifting a sub to Steely71. Welcome to Team Grips, my friend. May you continue to stack them chips, my man. Crazy final table, man. I can't believe we're down to the final 3 already. All these players guaranteed $350,000 basically with the booties. Just wild. Just wild. Prince Kumar says, hey guys, I'm Cheeky Sleek. Wish me some love. Much love to you, Prince Kumar. Could be Ole Shemian. Who knows? What's up, Richard? Life's treating me very well, man. I just got a new apartment lined up, which I'm moving into on the 15th or slightly before. So we have a new office for the stream. I've got a great location right next to the water, right next to a beautiful park. So I have nature available. I'm right next to a running trail, biking trail, sailing club, airport. Perfect location. I got a great price on that. I'm about halfway through the book that I'm writing on cash games. It's coming along very, very well. The process is working fantastic. Writing a lot, working with an incredible editor. So she's polishing it, making sure it sounds fantastic. Streaming's been going well. It took a month off to find the new apartment and work on the book, but now we're back. Great turnouts. We've had great crews watching, great events. Nice run last Sunday, sweating amazing tournaments like this. And yeah, I'm just really excited for the future, Richard. Thank you for asking. I feel like I'm finally living in the perfect place. I'm doing the perfect job, the perfect service to the world. I have the perfect community, the perfect crew of people. I have a nutritionist, health coach now who's helping me make sure I'm getting the right vitamins and minerals to take care of myself. Not afraid to spend money on myself, which I used to do. So I'm happy to invest in nice feng shui and nice clothes and, a functional car, nothing crazy, but making sure I meet my needs with my monies. And yeah, I'm joining like a nice gym on Friday. So I have access to a pool. I'm really just straight up living the dream. I've been manifesting that apartment for about 1.5 years, wanting to join that club for 1.5 years, but the membership entrance fee was $3,000. But because of COVID, they dropped it to $1,000. So I'm going to join it for that. But speaking of it, that's the small potatoes, $1,000, because we're looking at hundreds of thousands here. Penguin calls the raise on the flop, and with 1.5x pot behind, the money could be going in. Penguin's probably at least a queen here. Thing is, if Cheeky Sleek raised with a draw, he could just take the river for free, or he could keep pressuring. This is the power of polarization, man. Penguin's in a tough spot if he's got a pair of queens, because Cheeky could have 2 pair plus, or a draw which has equity. And if he has a pure bluff, he can probably just take back the river for free. So we're really seeing the power of position here and the power of taking the lead. He's going to put max pressure on, and Penguin's in the spot. Top pair is, oh my goodness. Wow. Top pair was not good, as Cheeky Sleek had bottom 2. And holy shira. Board pair on the river. Penguin finds the miracle duck. And now he has 250 million. Wow. He needed a queen, an 8, or a deuce. Otherwise, he was going to be out the door. Cheeky Sleek would have had 600 million. 3-1 chip lead and picked up another 17,000 in bounties. But instead, Penguin is alive with 35 bigs. Cheeky's still our chip leader, but not as much. He's probably a little upset, but he's a professional poker player, I imagine. Right back to it. Just keep on going. Cannot be fazed by it. Yeah, BTC going up is a good feeling too. Stock market going up is a good feeling too. Mattia says the spew begins. You know you're gonna spew when you're playing things like 9-5 and going all in with them. Not at all, Matthew. Was that a limped pot or a single raise pot? And he was in position. He covered. He put the pressure on when he had like 2 pair. Not at all, man. This guy is playing extremely well. Definitely like more aggro going for it than the other players. But that tends to pay on final tables where other people want to ladder up. Like, this guy is playing extremely well. Do not get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. All right. Cheeky Sleek going in for a big raise. Pressure on Crusher. Big pot here. 60 mil in the middle already. Like 3x pot behind. Interesting check on the flop from Cheeky here. Probably has some sort of showdown value here. Would you define Cheeky as a lag? Yes. Cheeky would definitely fit into the loose aggressive category of player. 100%. Are we going to see a bet now? Big stack versus small stack. By no means a short stack, though. 22 bigs. Still many chips. Here we go. 45% pot. Decision over to Crusher. He is going to make the call. Now, see, that's a nice looking chip. The 100 million chip, beautiful. The 50 million chip, we need to talk to Phil about fixing that. But the 100 million chip looks just fine. We got to check on the river. Is it going to go check, check? We've seen Crusher's capable of value betting thin. He's capable of having a 7. He's capable of betting with a missed draw here. He's going to go for half pot. Back over to Cheeky. He's going to fold this one. And stacks even out. See, that says LPP come with all the charts you need. LPP gives you a bunch of GTO charts and how to use them. But if you want all of them, you will want to join PokerRangeTrainer.com. which gives you all the GTO charts at the best price. They're a partnership with Learn Pro Poker, and I think we're going to partner with them too via Gripst. But if you combine Learn Pro Poker with Poker Range Trainer, you will have all the charts and also an understanding of how to use them, how to deviate from them, and how to play post-flop as well. Agreed. What EJ Horton said, Ryan LaPlante is a great poker mind and a great teacher. Great training site, great price. And we have a little $5 discount and $180 in bonus courses when you sign up at winningmtts.com and use the coupon code WINNER. Just remember to forward your receipt to me, evan@grips.com, so I can ship you the bonus programs. All right. 20 million in the middle, man. Big stacks here, man. Anyone's game. Blinds up 4 million, 8 million. Wow. Everyone's got 30 to 40 bigs, man. So much play available here. So much play going on. And it's funny to say this is a small pot. 20 million in the middle, that's a small pot for this tournament. Not a lot in there. Shout out to everyone joining, guys. We are watching history being made. $2,650 buy-in, $2,650 buy-in tournament. Started with 2,711 players. 306 players were paid, plus everyone who collected bounties. But we're not concerned about all the ones who got paid. We're concerned about the final three. They're all guaranteed over $300,000. And second place will get $500,000. First will probably get about $750,000. This is a big money situation, high pressure situation. We've seen some incredible poker, man. Penguin Achika, super solid. Making perfect call, just pre-flop game on point, playing solid post. Crusher just seems to be on point. Been incredible watching him play. And Cheeky has been a bit more splashy, a bit more loosey-goosey. And he's acquired all the chips and all the bounties in the process. So he's been the most fun to watch. Crusher's probably been the most impressive to watch. And Penguin, we haven't seen a lot of showdowns from him, but we do know he's been playing rock solid. So it's been a really incredible learning experience watching this final table with these three extremely talented players. Always a joy to watch super high stakes poker, super high stakes players. So big thanks to everyone who's tuned in. If you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying the show, smash that like button. If you're watching on Twitch for the first time, feel free to hit that follow button to be notified every time we go live. Tell you guys about the streaming schedule after this hand. Moving forward, I'll be streaming every Saturday and every Sunday. Saturday is the high stakes bounty game starting at noon. Sunday is the home game starting at 6 p.m. Eastern. Probably some tournaments before. And I'm going to sprinkle in some weekday streams as well. This Wednesday's kind of a test. Seems like everyone's enjoying it, so I think I will aim to make more of them. Once I move into my new place on the 15th, we'll lock down the schedule a bit more tightly for the weekday streams, but you are guaranteed every Saturday, every Sunday for the next, as long as I can possibly manage it, we will be streaming here at twitch.tv/Gripst. So hit that follow button. All right, Crusher with the min raise, Cheeky with the defend. This board, I think, favors Cheeky a little bit here. Although, you know, Crusher can have all the 7-8 suiteds, Jack-8 suiteds, Jack-7 suiteds, 9-10 suiteds. And checked twice to Crusher. He's going to take that opportunity to take the lead in the hand. Taking a stab here for about 3/4. And he's getting looked up here by Cheeky. 100 million chips in the middle. A lot of draws out there. 6-9 got there, but both flush draws have missed. Clubs and diamonds, which means we are more likely to see a hero call from Cheeky Sleek than we normally would. Here we go. 57 million into 95 million. Action back on Cheeky. Not going to make the call. Crusher takes the chip lead back over. 300 million. What happened to Cheeky's 420 mil stack? Guy got sucked out on the river. 2 pair versus top pair. And he's lost a couple of small ones. Its structure, the way the bounties work is you see the number on the player. If you eliminate that player, this is how much money you win instantly. Instantly win 56,000 or 17,000 or 46,000, and half of that number gets added to your bounty. So if someone busted Penguin, their bounty would increase by $8,500 and they win $17,000 instantly. And Steely, yeah, they've both made over 100. Like Crusher's made 92,000 and Cheeky's made 110,000 so far in bounties, plus the prize pool money there. So yeah. They rich. They rich. It's still anyone's game. 27 bigs for Cheeky. 33 bigs for Penguin. And 40 bigs for Crusher. Yeah, we see Cheeky's done a good job, man. Going after those bounties has paid off for him here. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Steely says it. I'm not going to say it out loud. But that is what we're talking about, man. This is the expression of the Venom PKO and what it's all about, man. Just the most incredible tournament ever. It's the most incredible tournament ever. Cheeky limps in. And Crusher says, I'll see 3. Let's take a flop. King, Jack, Jack. Equally likely to have hit both players here in this spot. Cheeky going to take a stab at it for the minimum. Yes, the minimum bet is now 8 million. 8 million. Get a call from Crusher and a check on the turn. Yes, Jordan, this is the final table. You're watching the final 3. The payouts below me are accurate. Plus bounties. Plus bounties. King on the river. King makes kings full. A jack makes jacks full. It's not really that likely that we're seeing one of those hands. Maybe queen high can take it. Maybe ace high. We got a bet and a call. The jack is good. And Cheeky evens out the stacks. I mean, everyone's got even chips now. Everyone's got even chips now. Well played by Cheeky to extract a bluff from Crusher there. If he kept betting, Crusher probably would have folded. So good discipline by him to induce the bluff. Is this the biggest PKO ever held? Yes, Klewinski. This is the biggest PKO ever held, and we will see the biggest booty in the history of online poker by the end of the night. Another big pot going down here, since all the pots are big pots. 68 million after a c-bet here from Cheeky. The 4 does connect with the big blind's defending range. Probably see a bunch more pressure from Cheeky Sleek here. 9 on the river. All right, doesn't change much. Looks like whoever had the best hand on the flop probably still has the best hand on the river. We will see the biggest booty taken. We will see the biggest booty gripsed when it's all said and done. And we will see a whole gigantic mountain of chips. I think we came up with the number of like 700 million. We got a bet and a call. Ace high. Your winner. Mathieu, I told you this guy ain't spewing. This guy's a freaking boss. Checks back ace high to hero call the river. He's looking to get those 800 milli in chips. Well played, sir. Steely asks, I got to try out a satellite in the next Venom PKO. Have you heard if ACR is doing another one anytime soon? I don't know when the next Venom PKO will be, but I do know when the next Venom, which is same buy-in, 2650, with probably a bigger guaranteed prize pool. I guess they'll go with 8 million guaranteed this time. That will be in January. So the next Venom event is coming this January in about 3 months. And it's going to be massive, man. So lots of time to study up, grind up, try to satellite, work your way in. They'll be running satellites for at least a month leading up to it, maybe 2. And it's going to be epic. It will pay over $1 million to the winner again. You'll love to see it. Huge pot here, man. 61 million in the middle. A limp from Penguin and Chicha. Raise from Cheeky and a call. And 876. Check on the flop. Turn, queen of spades, bringing a second flush draw. Looks like they're comfortable checking this one down to the river. See if Penguin going to take a stab at it here. Sure, companion quest, we can do that. That's a great suggestion. All right, big bet, 38 million. 100 million in the middle. Almost 3-1 on a call for Cheeky. He made the correct hero call last time with ace high. He's not going to call here. All right. Starting the hand. 28 bigs. 36 bigs. 34 bigs for this hand. Radal Falca says, this stream is effing dope. Love you, Grips. Thanks. Thanks, Rad. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Comments like that keep me streaming, man. Much love to you too, my friend. Sup, Frank? Yeah, the tournament started with 2,700 players. We're down to the final 3. Says, love your quizzes on poker coaching. Thank you so much, Frank. I appreciate the feedback. Appreciate the feedback, man. It's an honor and a privilege to be a part of poker coaching. I will be doing a webinar next Thursday for poker coaching on how to eat right to earn more money. Yes, they are related. Who would have thought? Wow. Man, anyone's game. Who do you guys think's gonna? Can we get a poll? Bolo, can we get a poll going for who's gonna win, man? I'm going with my pick from the start. Crusher, there's no reason for me to change that pick, but I'm happy to see any of these players win, especially Cheeky Sleek, man. Like, Cheeky Sleek has definitely played like the most gangster. He's played the most hood. He's played the most street, you know, repping USA proper lay. You'd love to see the guy like that take it down, man. One of the old FGTO crew. It's fun to root for those FGTO guys. Sebastian, good luck to you, my friend. I won my first tourney. I got $1,300. Sick. Been playing for like 7 years. Started playing online. Wish you the best. Hope you win. Thank you so much, Sebastian. Much appreciated. And congrats on the win, man. That's awesome. Radafalca, they've been playing for about 2 hours, 40 minutes. I said there's a chance this thing's done in 3 hours. And blinds go up in 2 minutes to 5 million, 10 million. So that's really going to shoot the stakes up. But, I mean, these guys are all solid players. So that level might not do it. And the blinds are very progressive after that. It's 4 mil, 8 mil now. 5 million, 10 million in 2 minutes, then 6 million, 12 million blinds, 7 million, 14 million blinds, 8 million, 60 million, 9 million, 18 million, 10 million, 20 million. So very progressive structure in 20-minute blinds. We could easily see, you know, another hour of play where the blinds get up to 16 million. There'd still be average stack would still, heads up would still be like 25 bigs. So depending what happens, we could be in for a long one here. And I'd be more than happy if we do. Who is the guy who took out 2 guys with the ace king versus 9s and aces? This guy will win. That's Cheeky Sleek right there. We can and we can watch that hand back actually. Next break. All right, blinds are up, guys. Blinds are up 5 million, 10 million. Our big stacks have 30 bigs. Our short stack has 20 bigs. Our poll is out, guys. Get your votes in for who you think is going to win. I'm going with Crusher, but I'm sure other people will have different opinions. Get them in. I will get that crazy hand ready. Okay. Four straight on the board. Queen Jack 10-9. Double suited. Will there be a cards up of this FT? Not sure. I don't know if ACR has the capability for it. Nice call there with the idiot end of the straight. And Penguin Achicha right in there, man. 225 million. I've asked if it's possible to get it. If it is, we will do a cards up final table review. I was hoping to do one for the last Venom as well, but they weren't able to get that replayer up. So I'll check in with my contacts there this week and see if it's possible. If it is, you will see it here first, cards up review. If it's not, we'll be very happy with this as best we can get. All right, so you guys think Cheeky number 1, Crusher in second, Ping third for votes. That's fair. That's fair. Did I bet on the DNAG poll match? No. No. Nope. I ain't giving him my money. I ain't giving him my money, man. I don't bet, actually. Truth is, I don't bet. I'm not a betting man. I play cards, love poker. I don't bet on things. Other than myself. The only thing I bet on is myself. Nice reshove there from Penguin. We are going to see a few more reshoves here now that stacks are shallower. Now that players have, 25 big blinds effective. That is a really good rejamming stack. So we're going to see a lot more all in over the top shoves over other people's raises. Did I bet on the Biden Trump? No, man. I didn't. You guys trolling me. You guys are trolling me. All right, ace 9-4. This board favors Crusher. In his range, we'll probably see a small C bet here, and we do. 14 mil into 50 mil. According to the chat, the winner is Cheeky. So we'll see if the streamer is right or if chat is right over the next hour and a half, probably. All right, check back on the turn. And now we see some river action. And wow, big bet. Pot size bet from Crusher here. Putting a lot of pressure on Cheeky. Cheeky too leaky. That's what Capmandu's calling him. Great little nickname there. Tough spot to make the call, man. If anyone can make it, it's Cheeky, but I just don't know if it's the right play. He's not going to make it. Crusher back in the chip lead. 300 million. 30 big blinds. Still very much anyone's game. Remember, this guy up $600,000 on America's Cardroom alone, including a 5th place finish in a previous Venom. This dude is a boss. He is a crusher. Yeah, if he calls, he's probably going to get crushed there. That's true. Double Aces XX. Hey, Grips, I appreciate what you do. Have you noticed anything that Crusher is doing better than most? He's playing position very well. He is leveraging the other players when he's in position very well. We can't see his cards, so we don't know what his betting ranges are. But he's just doing a really good job of focusing on playing pots in position and putting a lot of pressure on his opponents with probably a polarized range. He's doing a great job with bet sizing. When his opponents are capped, he's going with like big bet sizes. When his opponents are uncapped but looking to hero call, he makes small bets. He's making really good value bets. Just very good awareness of situations. Shoutouts to Radafalca coming in with the tier 1. Let's get some tillies in the chat for the newest member of Team Gripst. Hope you are ready to stack them chips. Oh, Nutzer, thank you for the... Oh, crap. Are you guys going to start a hype train? We're one cheer away from a hype train. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. Do I think Crusher likes 9-3 suited? Ask for a friend. I think Cheeky Sleek's more of the 9-3 suited type. I don't know if Crusher's going that hard on the polarization. But, yeah. Yeah. Okay, we may be safe from the hype train. Okay. I think we're in the clear. Whew. That was close. I was getting a little nervous there for a second. Another big pop. Oh. Ah, nice try, Nutzer. No. Nope. It's got to be 3 different people, man. Uh-huh. You can't initiate a hype train. Good try, though. Shoutouts to you, Nutzer. Welcome in, Pilger, to Team Grips. Hope you're ready to stack them chips. Nutzer thought he was going to start his own hype train. Oh, god damn it. Bolo! Hype train engaged. 75 million in the pot. A level 2 hype train around the corner. Party's getting started, guys. Party is getting started. Shout out to Bolo Bigsby kicking off the hype train. And Cheeky Sleek, here we go. Corn on the cob poker. Welcome to Team Gripst. Hope you're ready to stack them chips. Tier 1. Level 1 hype train, forget about it. We on a level 2. Let's get some tillies in the chat for corn on the cob poker, man. Shout out to Catmandu. Gifting the tier 1 sub. Already 33% of the way through level 2. Oh my god, Polly with the cheer. Thank you so much. 40%. Hype train is real, guys. Final table hype train. Yo, Rocket, glad you're enjoying the stream, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Who is this guy? Who is an anonymous cheerer? Dropping. Who are you? Mystery Man taking us to 44%. Hype train is real. Thank you for the... Oh my God, Red Stang. Red Stang coming in with 3 tier 1. This dude is a bot. Look at this. This dude has gifted 410 subs in the channel. He's such a boss that he has his own command. Exclamation mark Red Stang. To learn more about that. Hold on. We've got an open and a 3-bet here. We've got an open and a 3-bet here. He's not quite committed. He's only putting in a quarter of his stack. Is Cheeky Sleek going to go for it here? He is not. And they are dead even, guys. Dead even stacks. I'd like to welcome in Ryan Lacey 123, Poker Martian, and Punter 11 to the stream team. Welcome to Team Grips. Hope you're ready to stack them chips. We're level 3 of a hype train. Steady rising. Thank you for the cheers, Catmandu. It is a party indeed. Nuts are gifting us up to the pokers. Already 62% of the way through level 3. I think we might get to level 4 again. You guys are strong tonight. Strong team tonight. Wow. Hype train is real. D dozen. Welcome back to Team Grips. May you continue to stack them chips. 1 away from silver status, man. Let's get the Tillies in the chat for the newest. The newest. And crewest. 86%. Forget about it. Forget about it. All right, keep an eye on the action. Hype train continues. If you guys are watching on YouTube and you want to be a part of this hype train, come on over to Twitch. Because it's pretty epic out here. Did someone just... Rambedo. I gotta check that in a sec. First, I gotta see what happens with this pod here, man. I think we just completed level 3 of the hype train. We are on to level 4. Rambedo coming in with the Pog champs. Can we do it? I don't know, man. Level 4 is very tough to complete. But if there's anyone who can do it, it's Team fucking... Holy shit. Catmandu with the Pogs. Thank you so much. Red Sting coming in with another 3 tier 1s. That sub goal we had, it's out of here. Welcome to the team, Jokomoko. You picked a good day to tune into the stream. Win 007. Welcome to Team Grips. And Martin. Welcome to Team Grips. Hope you're ready to stack them chips. 87% of the way through level 4. Looks like we did it again. God, you guys are like just like professionals. Clearing these hype trains in a split second. Catmandu coming in with the 2. Welcome Vibrato. Welcome Master Forex. Can I get like an infinite amount of Tillies in the chat? I think it's time to make it rain. Can we get some Mayweathers in the chat? Some Tillies and Billies? $1 million stillies? Wow. Welcome to the stream, guys. This is how we roll. Radafalco, man. Thank you for the love, man. Much appreciated. You guys might even complete level 5 legendary. Got the Tillies. Don't forget about the Billies, guys. Don't forget about those $1 million Billies. These ones right here. My subs know what I'm talking about. Yeah, true, man. Final table hype, legit. All right, we got a min bet here from Cheeky Sleek on the river. Board is double paired kings and 9s with an 8. Is Crusher gonna make the call? Yeah, my homies know how it's done, man. Yes, hype train is real. Chop it up. Both 2 pair. Ace on the river. Epic hype train, guys. We got 3.5 minutes left in this level 5. Let's celebrate it together, man. All aboard the hype train. Sensi Milia says, I love America's Cardroom. Thank you for sharing. Hey, man. Thank you for giving it a try. It's An epic poker site. I've been working with them since 2015. I did a live seminar at their live event, the Punta Cana Poker Classic of 2015. Just love the event, love the people. I've just been grateful to be a partner with them for so long, man. And they've continued to get better and better and better every year. It's been incredible to watch them grow and to be a part of the process. So thanks for trying it out, man, because people like yourself trying it out are what enables them to keep growing, keep doing more things and new things. So I thank you for your interest, and I'm sure they greatly thank you for their support as well. Need to close out this crusher, gonna win the long game grind. All right, we are on break, so let's talk about what's going on, guys. We have 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in this hype train. It is anyone's game. Crusher, your current chip leader with 300 million chips. That's 30 bigs. Second place, Cheeky Sleek with 25.8 bigs, 258 million. And third place, Penguin Achicha, 25 big blinds, 250 million. And blinds will be going up soon to 6 million, 12 million. So stacks will be 20 blinds and 25 blinds. But let's talk about what's going on. The hype train is continuing for another minute 45 seconds. If we do complete it, I think the clock resets, but I don't know. Red Stang coming in with 4 tier 1 subs. The legend is back, my friends. The legend of Red Stang is back, better than ever, man. Thank you so much. Cleared it. Look at it go, man. We went over 100% on level 5. Love you, chat. Welcome in Dobamano 777, K Mitch 0523, Johnny 197103, Fresh Matt, and also shout out to Nutzer Tomex World, bringing him in. Can I get an exclamation mark Red Stang and an exclamation mark Nutzer in the champ for my OGs, man? Bringing that hype. We're doing a $25 giveaway. We are doing a $25 bankroll giveaway, guys. If you haven't retweeted yet, now is the time. Exclamation mark giveaway in chat. I'm going to retweet it too, just to make sure everyone sees it. We'll be drawing a winner at the end of the stream, and the winner of that will be getting a free $25 bankroll, no strings attached, transferred directly to your Americas Cardroom account. If you don't have an ACR account yet, make one now. I will post a link in the chat. And make sure you use that sign-up code GRIPST to get access to Project Get Me Stackin or the free MTT training package, your choice. We'll do the draw for that at the end of the stream. And yeah, let's see how many people are in on it so far. I think just 80. So odds are decent. Hype train complete. Epicness, epicness, epicness. Okay, guys, I actually need to go to the bathroom because I've been sitting in this chair for 5 hours without taking a break. So I'm going to BRB. But just before I do, I'm going to leave you guys with the epic clip to show you guys how we got to this final table in the first place. It was one of the craziest hands of all time. If you want to know how Cheeky Sleek got the first 100 million chips, check this bad boy out. See you in a sec. Exclamation mark giveaway. Do not miss out on it. Good action. Crazy hand, right? Ace king suited. But notice that our bounty hunter, Cheeky Sleeky, had all the chips already. So he'd been building them steadily the whole way. All right, huge shout out to Nutzer, Rafa, Bolo, kicking the hype train off, Catmandu, Red Stang for bringing some incredible hype and getting us through all the levels, leveling us up from 2 to 3 to 4 and all the way to 5. You guys make it feel great to be back. Look at this just epic wall of Tillies and Billies and final tables. Kekas. Feels good to be back, man. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm feeling. I love you, chat. All right, guys, welcome to the final 3 players, the final frontier, the final battle in the biggest progressive knockout tournament of all time. Started this tournament with 2,711 players 2 weeks ago. We had 4 starting days. As you can see here, day 1, A, B, C, D. Everyone who made it through that made day 2. There was a day 3 yesterday playing down at the final table, and then they are here today for day 4, the grand finale. These are their bounties so far. Penguin Achicha has won $33,000 in bounties and is guaranteed a minimum payout of $300K. Cheeky Sleek has won $110,000 in bounties and is guaranteed a minimum payout of $300K. On top of that, and Crusher's won $92K in bounties plus the $300K. So whoever finishes in 3rd place is getting $300,000 plus the booties. And then the top 2 finishers are getting $478,813.75 plus a boatload in bounties. Because in addition to the bounties they get for knocking out the other players, the winner gets to keep their own bounty. I am so happy to have water again. I am so happy to have water again. It's been an epic stream, man. Been live for about 5.5 hours. Had a great crew, great party, strong party here, man. Big hype trains. How'd we do on our sub goal? We did have a sub goal. Oh, 39 subs. Well, I guess my 10 was a little modest. Little modest sub goal. Got crushed a little bit. Well, courtesy of that, we'll play marbles at the end of the stream. Seems like a good celebration. As for that watch hours goal, I haven't updated it, but I think we probably put a solid dent in it. We probably added like 1,000 hours. Man, epic. All right. Every pot's a big one, man. 50 million chips in the middle. Blinds will be 5 million, 10 million for the next 2 minutes, and then they're going upstairs once again to 6 million, 12 million. Chat has spoken. They believe Cheeky Sleek's going to win. I've spoken. I believe Crusher 1991's going to win. And apparently if Penguin doesn't win, everyone in chat's getting banned. So stakes are pretty high. Stakes are pretty high. Yeah. Huey. We're a pro stream. We're a pro stream here, man. Yeah. We go hard on the goal. Watch hours goals for sure, man. If anyone's watching on YouTube and you want to help us hit the watch hours goal, come over to Twitch. The watch hours goal only counts for Twitch viewers, and we'd love to have you join us. All support is appreciated. Crusher got that little bit of a lead here. Nothing crazy. See a 20 million stab. Cheeky on the turn. Crusher gonna call. This is a pretty interesting card. Straight draw gets there. Flush draw gets there. This could be a big swing pot here. Check, check on the river. Tens are good. Shout out to Always Love says, I came over to help with the watch hours goal. Thank you so much, Always Loved. Thank you so much for coming over to help with the goal. Teamwork makes the dream work. Couldn't do it without y'all. All right, blinds are up, 6 mil, 12 mil. This is going to be a big swing. The big stacks have 24 bigs. The short stack has 21 bigs. It's anyone's game, but 20 big blind stacks, three-handed. Money is going to be going in the middle. Coolers, much more likely to happen as the stacks get shallower. The action is heating up. Action is heating up. All right, we see a limp. See a limp and a check. Both players have full range here. They can have a 6, they can have a 3. Got shots. You know, check, check on the flop. See if we'll see anyone wanting to take a stab at this pot. If anyone's got any interest. Cheeky with another check on the turn. Check, check once again. And a 7 on the river. No way to know if anyone's helped. Check, check. King high is going to be good for Cheeky Sleek on this one. Takes the lead, but again, not by much. 24 bigs. It is important in that he covers the other two players and he can go for that bounty. But other than that, not too big of a difference having the extra 2 big blinds over the competition here. Pretty close race. I think we'll probably see more limping as well, as these players know how to play these shallow stacks and know that it requires more limping and just kind of the ultra small ball approach, we could say. Crush going to take that one down. Tied with Cheeky Sleek for first. Cheeky Sleek has him edged out just by half a big blind. I feel it's definitely getting more intense as the stacks get shallower. And we're in this three-handed dynamic. Every chip, so valuable. Every spot so close. Cheeky receives a walk. YOLO Bomber 42069, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. So F Normand, Firu Lays 329, always loved. Lotus, thanks for the follows, guys. Rambito, also a massive shout out to Rambito, man. He kind of started the hype earlier too, pumping up the marbles prize pool. Much appreciation, my man. Much appreciation. Get a limp and a big raise from Crusher here. Wanting to apply pressure right from the get-go, leverage his position, and he does. Cheeky being very selective of the spots he gets involved in. We see another Min raise from Cheeky on the button. Penguin evaluating his options. He's going to go for the reshove here. No snap from Cheeky, so he's probably going to be folding. He's pretty quick to act this one. And once again, stacks. Super even. Penguin open shoves 20 bigs. Cheeky. Not going. Take it. Boom. Jonathan Singer switched to help the cause. First time watching on Twitch too. Welcome to Twitch, John Singer. Think you're going to have a great time. It's a great place to be, man. Absolute party here on Twitch. Can we get some LFGs in the chat for all my YouTube fam who are joining us on Twitch today? Let's show them what the experience here is all about. So we see a 24 million chip min raise from Cheeky Sleek. It's just insane how big the blinds are at this stage of the tournament. Absolute insanity. Penguin thinking about another reshove. He does cover Cheeky now, so he could actually win Cheeky's bounty. I'd go with 85 Red Stang. 85 out of 10. Out of 10. Wow. Shout out to Win or Die Trying to Win, who has been following for 5 years. And shout out to Bolo, who just added a sa, dude. That's great. Yo, sa, dude. Dude, that's pro. All right, I got to focus on the action, man. There's a 3/4 pot bet here, which is 45 million. Check on the flop. Penguin stabs on the turn. And now just a little bit more than a pot size bet. Wow. This is big. Wow. All in. Cheeky. Capped his range on the flop. Is not going to call on the river. And for the first time ever, I believe, Penguin at Cheech is the chip leader in the tournament. Cheeky Sleek has been dropped to the short stack. Got an all-in and a call. It's King 10 versus Ace 7. Penguin holds. He's going to get the $56,000 bounty. Oh my goodness. His bounty is going to increase to 90,000. Oh, this is what they're playing for. Shout out to Rambito gifting a tier 1 to Win or Die Trying to Win. Welcome to Team Gripst, man. Shout outs for the long time follow. All right. Congratulations to our third place finisher, Cheeky Sleek, the booty leader. Taking 303,000 for third plus 110,000 in booties, cashing for just shy of $420,000. We are now heads up for the title for who will be the champion of the first ever Venom PKO, the biggest progressive knockout tournament in the history of online poker. Sorry, chat. Cheeky is not going to win. I can still be right if Crusher wins, but more importantly, if Penguin Achicha wins, no one will be banned. So maybe we need to root for him. Both these players now have 400, let's do the math, 480, 78 locked up, plus their bounties. We'll just round them up. We'll call them both 90. So they both have $568,000 locked up. And now they're playing for, there you go. They auto update it for heads up. If you win, you get the bounty. And your bounty doesn't increase. So you get $93,000. Yeah, okay, that's it. So they're playing for 100K. Right? Or is it 93 and then you keep your own? Because if it's 93 we'll just call it 90, and you keep your own, then it's 270K they're playing for. Or is it 90 they're playing for? Someone help me out, chat. What is Team Ping? Oh, Team Penguin. Gotcha. You keep your own, right? You already have 90 locked up. Yeah, so they're playing for 90. But then you get this too. So they're playing for 180. Okay. Okay. So this is what they're playing for. They're playing for both of this. They're playing for $183,000 on top of what they've already won. Correct? So they both have 568 locked up. They're playing for 183, which means the winner of this tournament is getting, as expected, $751,000 in the biggest progressive knockout in the history of online poker. Yeah, Penguin a chica, chica. Wow. Wow. Win or die trying to win flexed with the 5-year follow, and then Red Stang just reflexed with the 5-year 10-month follow. Wow. This is it, man. We've made it to the final. This could be it. A limp shove from Penguin a chica. Both players are Austrian. Do you think they have a swap with each other? I would wager money that they have swapped some amount. I would wager money that they know each other if they're both from Austria and they're playing such a high buy-in tournament, but there's no way to know for sure. But they're both playing from Austria. They've both played extremely well. And yeah, man. Pretty wild final table, man. Penguin a chica. 3-1 chip lead here. $49 bigs versus 14. Yo, what's up, Nan Ashley? Nan Ashley? Who dat? I'm doing well. How are you? Glad you could make it. I'm trying to think of how many people I know named Ashley. I can think of like 3 off the top of my head. How you doing? All right, check on the river. 2 pair gonna take it. Penguin looking like a big favorite here to win this thing. He's got a 4-1 chip lead over Crusher. It's 14 bigs for Crusher and 53 bigs for Penguin a chica. Shout out to Mark Magazoo coming up in the chat. Whoever voted for Ping to win, let me get some pings in the chat. P-I-N-G. Pings in the chat. Got some votes. Rambito's on Team Ping. Bolo Bigsby on Team Ping. Got an overbet here coming from Crusher and a call from Penguin. That is a very interesting card on the river. 9 makes trips, flush gets there. After calling an overbet, it's reasonable for Crusher to shut down. What's up, Omaha King? Check on the river. Pair of kings is good. Penguin a chicha, man. A chica. Huge lead now. 7-1 chip lead. It's 700 million versus 100 million. Massive favorite here. Crusher down to 9 blinds. In terms of the bounties, if you bust the other guy, you get his bounty. And pocket 9's the best hand by far. He's going to hold here, and that's going to be a game over. Penguin a chica is your champion. He's going to be getting an extra 183,000 in bounty. So if we're not mistaken, his total payout's going to be 750K. Should be 560K for Crusher. Congratulations, chat. Thank you to Penguin Achika winning. No one will be getting banned today. You guys proved me wrong. You proved chat wrong. And the man is the winner. Look at that. We were correct. Crusher will be taking home $570,000 for second place. Your winner, your champion, the winner of the biggest PKO in the history of online poker. It's Penguin Achika taking home $751,067.66, and you have borne witness to the biggest booty in the history of online poker. $273,253. Absolutely incredible. There you see, guys. Patience pays off. You do not have to play like a maniac to win online poker tournaments. You do need to stand up for yourself when the time is necessary, but you don't have to play crazy. We saw Cheeky Sleek play a super aggro game. It was very fun to watch. Made some great plays. Some bad luck near the end. Penguin did catch that very lucky spot with him, cracking the 2-pair with top pair. But hey, you do need some luck to win poker tournaments. Crusher played, I want to say, absolutely perfectly. So, you know, just these three were incredible to watch. You love to donk. Tight side ran well, made a good $250,000. Nice ladder up. Gerp, that boss call off with Jack 2 suited, that was correct. Great awareness of what's going on. Those Austrians, no fear. Kormdow, unlucky on the reshove. Zazzle, unlucky to run into it, shipping ace 10 into ace king. Maybe a little bit on the light side of the push. Hard to say in these spots. And Boris, RU, our fellow streamer, Mr. Egyptian, extremely unlucky to have run into that spot. That's it, man. That was an incredible final table. Hope everyone enjoyed it. We will be doing the $25 bankroll giveaway on Twitch. So if you want to get in on that, come and join us on Twitch. I will put a link to that in the YouTube chat right now. And if you want to learn how to win poker tournaments for free, check out gripst.com/free right here. And then click on Project Get Me Stackin, MTT Edition, join now, and learn how you can get this program absolutely free. $200 in training material and 30-day custom training program to help you become a winning MTT player as quickly as possible. Cost you absolutely nothing but a little bit of time. Hope everyone on YouTube enjoyed the stream. If you did, hit that thumbs up button to be notified next time I go live to stream a WSOP final table review with cards up. And if you want to keep chilling, come join us at twitch.tv/gripst. We got giveaways, we got marbles, and we might even have home games. So thank you so much to everyone who tuned in on YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, and we will continue the party at twitch.tv/gripst. If you're not going to join us, you know what to do. Take what you learned, go out there and get stacking until next time. But I'm hanging for the next little bit because I love my crew, I love my squad, and I love to keep making goodness happen. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you next time. My fellow